You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Hello, my love. Welcome to Guided Affirmations by Lavender. Today, I'll be guiding you through positive affirmations for the new year and new beginnings, inviting new energy, abundance, and opportunities into your life. Affirmations are a powerful tool for changing your mindset, manifesting your desires, and creating positive change in your life. Listen to this audio every day for 21 days and use this time to bring in a new you. By repeating these affirmations, you'll be focusing your attention and energy on nurturing powerful intentions, priming yourself to move towards the life you want. I will repeat each affirmation twice and then give you time to repeat after me. Feel free to recite these affirmations in your mind or out loud. I am grateful for all the blessings in my life. I am grateful for all the blessings in my life. I am grateful for the lessons I've learned and am proud of how much I've grown. I am grateful for the lessons I've learned and am proud of how much I've grown. This is the beginning of my best year yet. This is the beginning of my best year yet. I'm ready for a beautiful year filled with abundance, joy, and love. I'm ready for a beautiful year filled with abundance, joy, and love. I'm ready to create a successful and fulfilling life. I am ready to create a successful and fulfilling life. I am strong, capable, and worthy of the life I want. I am strong, capable, and worthy of the life I want. I am filled with joy, peace, and positivity. I am filled with joy, peace, and positivity. I am confident in my abilities and limitless potential. I am confident in my abilities and limitless potential. I am becoming the best version of myself. I am becoming the best version of myself. I love and embrace myself for who I am. I love and embrace myself for who I am. I am worthy of success and abundance in all areas of life. I am worthy of success and abundance in all areas of life. I prioritize my well-being and care for my mind, body, and soul. I prioritize my well-being and care for my mind, body, and soul. I am surrounded by positive, supportive, and loving people. I am surrounded by positive, supportive, and loving people. I am excited to create the life of my dreams. I am excited to create the life of my dreams. I have everything I need within. I have everything I need within. I attract opportunities that are perfect for me. I attract opportunities that are perfect for me. I am living in complete alignment, and it feels so good. I am living in complete alignment, and it feels so good. I trust that I am evolving as I'm meant to. There is no rush. I trust that I am evolving as I'm meant to. There is no rush. I am bold, brave, and brilliant. I am bold, brave, and brilliant. I welcome and embrace change. I welcome and embrace change. I embrace being outside of my comfort zone. I embrace being outside of my comfort zone. I am ready to receive the blessings of this new year. I am ready to receive the blessings of this new year. I am grateful for a new beginning and a new me. I am grateful for a new beginning and a new me. Repeat these affirmations every day or as you need them, and enjoy the positive changes they bring to your life. Sending you love.
Nothing must stop you, yes. When God bless a man, Satan may attack you, yes. When God bless a man, he's gonna back you, yes. When God bless a man, that man must stand, he must stand AI. Who God bless, none can curse. His divine favor man can reverse. Can reverse. Even if they do their worst. Their worst. Hey. When God bless a man, nothing must stop you. Yes. When God bless a man, Satan may attack you. Yes. When God bless a man, he's gonna back you, yes. When God bless a man, that man must stand. He must stand, I say. If you answer his call, he will lift you up. If you fall, hey, hey, hey. If you fall, just give him your all. Your all, hey. When God bless a man, should be nobody. bless a man, Satan may attack you, yes. When God bless a man, he's gonna back you, yes. When God bless a man, that man must stand. He must stand, I say, yes. sister, them who under pressure. Cover, 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 cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover, 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 the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover, cover, cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover me, man. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me.
Don't be a parrot in life. A parrot talks way too much, but can't fly high. But an eagle is silent and has the willpower to touch the sky. Here's the 7 mentalities that we can learn from an eagle. Number 1, eagles fly alone at high altitude. Eagles don't fly with sparrows, ravens, and other small birds, meaning stay away from narrow-minded people, those that bring you down. Eagles fly with eagles. There's a saying that goes like this: people you hang around will eventually determine the person you become. Keep good company. Number 2, eagles have vision. They have the ability to focus on something as far as 5 kilometers away. No matter what the obstacles, the eagle will not move his focus from the prey until he grabs it. Meaning, have a vision and remain focused in your life. No matter what the obstacles and challenges you may face, don't give up and you will succeed. Number 3, eagles are fearless. An eagle will never surrender to the size or strength of its prey. It will always give a fight to win its prey or regain its territory, meaning no matter what the size or big your problems are, don't give up. Instead, face it. Successful people are fearless. They face problems head on. Number 4, eagles are tenacious. Eagles love storm. When clouds gather, the eagles get excited. The eagles use the storm wind to lift themselves higher. Once it finds the wind of the storm, the eagles use the raging storm to lift itself above the clouds. This gives the eagle the opportunity to glide and rest its wings. In the meantime, all the other birds hide in the branches and leaves of the tree, meaning achievers are not afraid of challenges. Rather, they relish in them and use them for profitability. Number 5, eagles never eat dead things. Eagles never eat dead meat. In other words, an eagle does not scavenge. It only eats the meat from the prey it kills itself. Meaning, do not rely on your past success. Keep looking for new frontiers to conquer. Leave your past where it belongs, in the past. Number 6, eagles prepare for training. They remove the feather and the soft grass in the nest so that the young ones get uncomfortable in preparation for flying. And eventually, they fly when it becomes too unbearable to stay in the nest. Meaning, leave your comfort zone. There is no growth there. Last but not least, number 7, eagles possess vitality. When the eagle grows old, his feathers become weak and cannot take him as fast and as high as it should. This makes him weak and could make him die, so he retires to a place far away in the mountains. And while there, he plucks out the weak feathers in his body and breaks his beak and his claws against the rocks until he is completely bare. A very bloody and painful process. Then he stays in his hiding place until he has grown new feathers, new beaks and claws, and then comes out flying higher than ever before. Meaning, we occasionally need to shed off old habits, no matter how difficult. Things that burden us or add no value to our lives should be let go of.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is a brand new day for WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, a brand new year as well. We welcome each and everyone to In the Village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM for the first time in 2023. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we always say to you, In the Village with the DAT Triplets, that's Diana, Anselm, and Tommy. We originate, we don't imitate. Doesn't matter what color t-shirt you wear a mauve t-shirt, you wear a salmon t-shirt, you wear a burgundy t-shirt, you're welcome in the Village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Doesn't matter what planet you're from Mazatanius, Xenoranius, Venuranius, Sonaranius, Moonaranius. We welcome you in the Village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And let me bring in 1/3 of the DAT Triplets, no other than Thomas E. Marshall from Salibate, Toko, close to Sandy Grande, going down to Piaco. The commissioner in Newark, Marshall Nisbet, boy.
Good evening and Happy New Year. Happy New You. Looking forward to a wonderful new year. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate everybody in the village and looking forward to having a wonderful 2023.
Full 100. Let me say welcome to the under 1/3 of the DAT Triplets, no other than Miss Barbados from St. Catherine's, Barbados, Diana Waveney, Stormy, the Storm, the poet, the poetress, the motivational speaker, the Trinbagonian, the Bajan, the Trinidadian from St. Org in Tonapuna, close to St. Augustine, on your way to Sawa, going down to Barataria, Diana Waveney Benskin McDonald, boy.
God help us. No wonder the country is such shambles. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Nice to be in the village. Hi, Tommy. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
We had to put up with this Chumakakan for the next year, boy.
You know, all our compliments I get.
We can work it out.
Huh?
We can work it out.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right, okay. No, I will tell you.
Well, of course, the country in shambles.
We start off the new year just like we ended the old years, as far as in the village. The only difference this time is that Nadia decided to borrow her daughter's computer, and she logged in bright and early. And of course, Nadia was first one in the village, Visha Rambaran. But Nadia, I have a question for you. I mean, it's the same thing with me too, eh? I just carry my father's last name, not my mother's last name, because my mother and my father were never married, right? I see Visha Rambaran. I ain't minding your business, eh, Nadia, so don't think I'm trying to get in your business, eh? Just, you know, but I just...
But if your mother and father never married, you usually carry your mother's last name. Usually.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but that's the last name I have. My mother's last name.
No, sometimes a lot of people carry their father's last name.
Yeah, I carry my father's last name, my mother's last name, which is my grandmother's name, married name, which is my grandpa's name, my maternal family name.
Yeah. So I carry I carry my father's last name, or my brothers carry. I mean, you could carry different names. It depends on your mother, you know. Because, you know, at the end of the day, she'll decide who carry what. You know, like,
I know. I think it's back in the day how they do it. That's how they did it.
No, but you could have sometimes you had two people in the family and told them carry
Mm.
one carry the mother, one carry the father.
Oh, but
You know,
well,
I
I'm the
mean,
only child they had together, so.
yeah, I don't know how, I don't know why the parents do that, but I didn't ask no questions. You
I
understand?
glad I
Because like
carry. I glad I don't carry he name. Hip hip hooray.
No, but
when I grew up in Chumaka Clavantil, I used to use my middle name as my first name. So
Me
okay.
too.
all going through high school and everything, it was Silbert Leborn, and then all of a sudden I get to
You had to go by.
Tranquility Government Secondary School and I
You had to go
Anselm.
by
I
your
guess
birth paper name.
no, that was my birth
But
paper name. That was my name.
Yeah, I know, but
but
which is your first name on your birth
First name is
paper?
Anselm.
Okay, so
But
you got to go by
growing up
that.
in
That
Chumaka,
that
I was
happened.
Silbert.
That happened to me growing up in Trinidad. I was Diana. Diana is my middle name.
Yeah, everybody know me as Silbert. If you go up in Chumaka and you ask for somebody named Anselm, as a matter of
Mm,
fact, um, one time I sent a partner went to Trinidad,
mm,
and that is back in the day. He went up to Chumaka. I tell him send him up there to do something for me. I say, well, on the road. Just tell them
mm,
fellas, you know me and everything will be good. So he going up there now.
mm,
He asking for Anselm because we went to college up here together. He from Trinidad. He going up there and he asking for
mm.
Anselm. He say, oh, you don't know Anselm, man. The runner fella. The fella say, boy, we know what you're
Dear
talking
Anna.
about. And them fellas up this side, they get vexed. Eh? They say, you runner fella? Oh, you're talking about Butty? Oh, yeah. Go right up there. You see that apartment up there? Go up there. That's where your brother is. He gonna ask for Anselm. Yeah, nobody know me as Anselm. Or, as a matter of fact, Anselm. Nobody know me
Mm.
as Anselm. The man
Well,
no,
get kind of scared.
in
it's
my
funny.
neighborhood, nobody know. I'm known. I'm known more by Greta on
These
the
names,
street I grew up in. Yeah.
the name stories are very interesting. My father
Nobody.
intended, my
Mm,
father intended to call me Thomas Marshall. No, Marshall is his mother's maiden surname. He decided to give me that as my middle name,
Mm.
right? He intended to call me Thomas Marshall Nisbet,
mm,
but my mother didn't want me to be called Thomas. So she decided to give me the first name of somebody she was friendly with long before she met my father that she admired, and his name was Elhiel. Now, hear what I'm saying, right?
Mm.
So that's what Andy Justin calls me because he knows me in school as that.
Hmm.
But so my father said, okay, you're gonna call him that on the birth certificate, but as far as I'm concerned, he's Tommy because my father's he was a musician, of course, as I was, as I am, and he admired Tommy Dorsey Orchestra. Tommy Dorsey, I don't know if anybody knows about, you know about that, Diana, Tommy Dorsey?
I might have heard of it, but I don't know if I
No,
listened to.
no,
That,
I don't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
that's that era of music, you know? Tommy
Mm-hmm.
Dorsey was popular.
Mm.
So, as a matter of fact, he gave all his children musicians' name. Glenn,
Mm.
as after Glenn Miller, Tommy
Mm.
after Tommy Dorsey, Louis after Louis Armstrong, Winifred after Winifred Atwell. At one point, my mother just took over and started naming people the children what she needed to name them because making 9 children is a lot of names, you know.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
you
I
could say
was
that
supposed to
again.
be called. I was supposed to be called Greta Jolene, and at the end they decided to call me Waveney Diana. She said she named me after a very bright girl in her class, and Diana Ross. She liked Diana Ross.
You know,
But
but it's funny that people in school would know you as one name and people in the street would know you as another name. People at
mm,
home and in the school.
all
Once
my
you're
family calls me Greta, and my classmate, my schoolmates call me Benny.
yep.
Yeah, I was called.
Everybody,
Yeah, I grew up being
Mm-hmm.
called. But even Erica John and
Oh.
Curtis Montreshat, who in the chat, who know me, they don't know me as Anselm. They know me as Butty. and that's how I grew up. And then again, Tommy, as you said, my brothers are Selwyn, Sherwin, and Steve, right? All first S, all S's. Selwyn, Sherwin, right? Selwyn, Sherwin, Silbert, Steve, right? And then, I have other brothers, Michael, Lloyd, other brother and sister, you know what I mean? And yeah, we all had names starting with S. So, I
But
mean,
what's her name with S?
who's that? My own?
Yeah.
Silbert.
Oh,
That was my
that's
middle
from
name.
the
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
but
Silbert Butty. Yeah, that's it. I don't know how to get Butty from that. But it
okay.
says Silbert. Instead of saying old Sil, just go say Butty. And that was it. Everybody, up to today, when fellas meet me, is Butty. And it's funny, yeah? I grew up with a fella. We know we just get each other a nickname, right? I gave a
As
fella a
about
nickname
to
Beanhead, right? Because he head look like a bean, right? The man get big. The man get big. Married all kind of things. So I see him recently. I say, hey, Beanhead, what going on? He said, but he, don't call me Beanhead now. Because a big hardback man. You know what I mean? You grow up and you hear your kids calling him Beanhead. You know what I mean? I say, partner, no problem, eh? But we are custom. That's what we know him as. We don't know him as, we know him as Raymond. But we very rarely call him Raymond. Call him Beanhead. I mean, even when he went to college, I used to call him Beanhead, and people in the college start calling him Beanhead too. And he answered to that. And so I mean,
some people call me Waveney, some call me Diana, some call me Benny, family members call me Greta. I will not answer to Diane. I hate that name, the passion.
A lot of people call you Diane, though.
I
Not really.
hate that. I hate that name, Diane. Call me Diane. Don't call me Diane. When you call me Diane, I don't answer. I don't like it.
Okay.
well, let's say, all right. So Nadia say this is So Nadia, you see how we going off in a tangent there? Just from you start the whole thing, Nadia, it's your fault. All right. Nadia say using my daughter's phone. That is her daughter's phone, Visha. Visha, good night. How are you doing? How is everything? You gave mother permission to use your phone? These days you gotta get permission from your kids, You understand? If you ain't get permission, it's trouble in the camp, You know what I mean? Good night again, Visha. Happy 2023. Yeah, full 100. All right. Nadia starting the year different now. I get red emojis tonight, red hearts tonight, boy. Tommy again, blue hearts tonight, boy. Oh God, it's all hearts tonight, boy.
Good night,
Diana,
Nadia.
you again red hearts on top of hearts, eh? Takesha, you're inside. What tax?
Happy New Year.
Yeah. All right, Takesha again. How everybody spending New Year, boy? What do you do for New Year's? Takesha again, make some nice black emojis there. She gained Diana some purple emojis. Oh, again the colors right, boy. Yeah, boy. Again color conscious. Tommy again some blue, boy.
Yeah. Well,
Blue. Tell me what blue means. What's the color blue?
blue's a common color. It's as the blue
Blues are
sea.
okay. All right. All right. So Nadia, Lana, Rose. I see Nadia back in the not Nadia. I mean Nadia. Lana back in the fray. Nadia,
Hey,
Lana, welcome back.
welcome back, Lana. We missed you.
Albert Bonnie, Rajvi, Ulrich, Eileen Choi, Chris Tropics, Daryl, Rennie, Ken, Capiza. Well, I make a next sweet bread for Christmas. It's gone already. Eh? Oh God, the thing in
Oh my
last.
God.
Did you see Fali's cake?
We go play that.
He
But
did
listen to this.
a fantabulous job.
Tommy, let me tell you something. Eh? You see, that's why I call that fella a transformational leader. Eh? His speech to the people of Tobago was a kind of all-in-one thing.
You know what? You are so right. he came out of the box.
Out of the box. Out, Tommy. I listened about 13 minutes. I listened to the whole thing. I said, but wait.
Exactly.
I say that is what transformational leaders do. You think
Find a way-
outside the
find
box.
a
He
way
had
not to
people at his
bother
home. He was. Say that again, Tommy.
He found a way not to bore you, but to keep you interested throughout the entire presentation.
Mm.
And on top of that, Tommy, he used what he was actually doing as part of his speech.
Excellent.
He talked about the ingredients that he's using to make the cake and how it transcend into Tobago and the people of Tobago, and he involved his wife, and there were people there. And, I mean, listen. I have never seen a speech, a New Year's Day speech in Trinidad and Tobago, when someone just going and write a speech and posting it on social media and telling that to the people. You understand? That was
Very
outside. I was out of the box.
Creative with mastery. I mean, to talk about patience, to liken the patience with bacon to the patience of governing, it was totally fabulous.
Ah, man, it was. And as soon as we finish in chat, I want to play that whole video, because I felt that video was so transformational in the way how we intertwine the things that happen in Tobago with baking and making a cake and mixing the batter and putting it together and putting the ingredients in the cake. I mean, it really, really and truly.
And for what he didn't say, he talked about having the bread in the oven or the cake in the oven, and he showed his wife being pregnant, which is having a bun in the oven. Also, I mean, this guy is out of the box. If anybody have good sense, they really have to admire him as a truly transformational leader who could do an excellent job leading Trinidad also. I dare to say.
But Tommy boy, I when I saw that thing, I was like, wow.
Who sent it to you, Anselm?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I saw it and I said, "Wee boy," I said that. I mean, creativity at its finest, but you could just see the character of the person.
Oh yeah.
You understand? The person not following the status quo, right? You talk about the bridge that was built in 6 months. I mean,
you talk about Roxborough, your father's place.
Yeah. So just imagine, if Watson Duke was supposed to calm down and stop being Dr. Mashup, you understand? And come to his senses and say, listen, man, let me work with that guy. Let me leave my ego outside the door, and let me give it a year, and let me go and try to work with him. Let me put my ego outside the door and try to work with him. You understand? Because the guy is truly transformational.
He's genuine. I don't care what they say. He's a genuine person. He's no fake.
Yeah, I mean, people want to say all other type of things, and I don't know, boy. That one was a masterpiece, boy.
Yep.
It was truly a masterpiece, and
we have to play for the audience too.
Say that again.
We have to play for the audience because many of them haven't seen it.
Right. So what we're gonna do? Yeah, when we go play it, let's finish with each other, and then we go play it when we come back, because it's like 13 minutes long, and it's a very, 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 as you say, Tommy, it's fantabulous look.
I'm telling you,
it is totally different. All right, you could, I mean, in the kitchen, and it's funny, Tommy. When I saw that, I said, think about this, right? Look at how Fitzgerald Hines took a picture in front of a Christmas tree and said absolutely nothing. And when I look at the picture, I say, well, wait, no, man, guys, you know what I mean? But look, he was in a house, and the house have all other kind of nice thing in it, but he took you away from all the other things in the house to what he was doing and what he was saying.
That's right.
That's where the focus was. That's where, my focus. That's where my focus was none. I could have look around and say, "Oh, boy, I wonder if that is the teacher, chief house boy. I wonder if that is the kitchen so and so boy." But the message that he was sending, boy, had me riveted to want to listen to everything that he had to say, and it was truly, it was a great performance, man. I don't remember ever seeing a New Year's or a Christmas Day presentation to the people like that. I've never seen it in a kitchen, you know.
Yep. That's why it was so refreshing.
Eating a cake, drinking some sorrel.
I like the analogies, you know.
The analogies, yes.
You can relate to it, you know, in down to earth. And you know, he's a man knows his way around the kitchen. He gets 10 points from me out of 10 there, boy.
He does.
Yeah. That's why I learned to bake now, me. Yeah. You know, and you know what, boy? You know what, Tommy? To me, that should be showing. That should be showing in school so people to see, right? That you know, let me finish the chat quick because I want to do something. I post, and I like us to continue doing this. I like us to start to have a book of the month, right? And make it be a book where people can read it and get kind of something out of it, because I started last month, but I like us to do it and we come up with a book. Of course, we come up with a book. Like the first book I started in December was Mindset by Dr. Carol Dweck. You know, most of us have a fixed mindset, you know, or we have either a fixed mindset or a growth mindset, right? And then I got to be honest, you know, I was having this long discussion with my daughter, you know, last night, and you know, we talking, and then every time we talk, something motivational always comes up, and she tells me about the 4 agreements. Right? Yeah, it's a book, the 4 agreements, and
but look, last year I was beaten that so many times on this program. Remember?
Oh, really, Tommy? Yeah, Tommy, I apologize. I overlooked it. I
refer to it week after
Tommy,
week.
Be impeccable with your words. Absolutely. That's the first agreement.
That's right.
Yes? The first agreement, be impeccable with your words. Now, Tommy, you jog my memory. Thank you. The second agreement, don't think anything.
I actually had gone over all 4 agreements, but I kept focused on them being impeccable with your words, because of course the word is the most important thing we have.
You are absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. And
you know, you all don't want to know what book are you reading, so you ever heard of Thomas Sowell?
Okay.
Good. You don't want to know what book I read. I just be reading some radical book. What?
Why don't we want to know?
You don't want to know, I'm telling you.
Okay. All right. All right. The third agreement, don't make assumptions. And the fourth agreement, always do your best. And Tommy, I have to admit it, and let me give you credit where credit is due, because it went over my head. But you always talked about be impeccable with your words. You have always mentioned that. And
you know, the nice thing about the agreements is that you can't read it once and put it down, and you have to read it again.
Yeah.
And you may have to read it again and again.
And it's interesting, right? My daughter said, my daughter is like a social media influencer, and she's talking to the CEO of the company that she was working, right? The CEO of the company. And he told her, you should read this book, you know, the 4 agreements, right? And the 4 agreements is by, what's the name of the guy again, boy?
Don Ruiz?
Yes.
Don Miguel
Don Miguel Ruiz.
Don Miguel?
Yes. Don Miguel Ruiz. And he told her as a CEO, he told her that's the type of book that he
I'll
reads
be
and she
right back.
needs to read it. And she read it. And we having this discussion now. And it came into motivational stuff. And she says, Dad, you need to read the 4 agreements. I said, okay. So I pulled up the audiobook one time. I wasted no time. You understand? And I know when I'm in my car now, wherever I'm going, I'm listening to the 4 agreements.
Exactly.
So let me finish in the chat here. And for the people in the chat as well, I think, let me put this up here. I think when you get some time, you should get this audio book. The book is called The 4 Agreements, and by Don Miguel Ruiz. And if you go to my Facebook page, you will find the audiobook there. Right? So again, the first agreement is be impeccable with your words. The second agreement is don't take anything personally. The third agreement is don't make assumptions. And the fourth agreement is always do your best. And it's funny to me that it's interesting that when they say always do your best, sometimes many of us, like if we have a job and we think the job is underpaying us or we're not being well paid, we don't do our best.
I know.
We only give what we think they deserve. But you're selling yourself short, and you should never sell yourself short.
But here's the book I'm reading. Here's my current read. You seeing it?
Yeah. White liberals. Black what? Rednecks, white liberals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thomas Sowell. He's the fella that says, if you want people to like you, tell them what they want to hear. If you want to educate the people, tell them the truth. Thomas Sowell.
Right?
Yeah, that's Thomas Sowell. And the book is about the long prevailing assumptions about blacks, about Jews, about Germans, about slavery, about education. It was recommended to me by someone to read. It's very interesting read. I read like 3 or 4 books at a time. I might read 3 chapters and just put it down. Then I go to a next one. I'm reading 4 of them at a time.
So, yeah. So Takesha says, all right, let me finish with this here. Takesha says, Happy New Year, everyone. Only love in the village. No room for hate or negativity.
I see a Miss Maureen John in there. She's new?
Yeah. I'm not showing her.
Yeah.
The love doctor is in the house. Good evening and happy new year to one and all. Good love is all I bring this new year. The love doctor is only bringing love for this new year. He say good evening to Keisha. Good evening, Nadia. Maureen John. Maureen, welcome.
Welcome to the village, Maureen.
Maureen, are you joining us for the first time?
I've never seen her name.
Welcome to the village. Or unless Maureen John is also using her daughter's phone. There's another John. Erica is also last name is John too. Erica
okay.
John. So I don't know if Maureen John is using a John's last name. Or we have Ken John too. Don't we have Ken John?
We do.
Yeah, so maybe Ken John might be using his wife's phone.
Boy.
So we getting a lot of
let's just hope it's somebody brand new as for the new year.
Yeah. Correct is right. So Maureen, tell us where you're joining us from. Curtis Montresard, welcome. Curtis Montresard, say you enjoying the hot weather. Curtis, where are you, my friend? The hot weather. You in TNT, right? Look so. Has to be. I wonder if you're up in Chumakak. Highly, Watax villagers, blessing and love for the new year, yeah, man. Full 100. Highly welcome. Highly, how the thing going out in Alaska, boy? I think it's in Alaska, yes. Isn't Highly in Alaska?
Oh, Lord.
Huh?
You nearly North Pole?
Yeah, he went to the North Pole for Christmas and he come back yet. Oh, God. Yeah. Miss Coover in the house. Good morning, Miss Coover. I feel Miss Cuba in England or somewhere, right? Miss Cuba said, good morning, everyone in the village. Wall Street, Diana, Chris, Fish Sticks, Lana, Carice, Takesha, Nadia, Tommy, Vonnie Roberts, Rose, Judy, Albert, Joan, Hailey, Ken, Ellis, Oprah. Oh, I'm Oprah, boy. HDD, boy. She said, your words, not mine. Hey, Miss Cuba, what is HDD? I don't know. What is that? High definition.
That's
High definition delayed.
The new symbol you put on your friends. 100.
Oh, HDD.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh God. Oh yeah, Miss Cuba, you know about that?
She's a good listener.
Program.
Okay.
She's a good listener. I always wonder what part of Cuba she's from.
No, she told us before, Miss Cuba, what part of Cuba you from?
Cuba.
No, what part?
Cuba. There are different parts.
Yeah,
Cuba.
it's a Foster Cummins part. It's a Foster Cummins part, right?
There's Exchange Village. There are different parts of Cuba.
Where Foster live in Cuba?
I know where it's back, but I don't know where he lives.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
We have Dimensional Darky joining us. Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Yeah, Dimensional Darky. Happy New Year to you, boy. How was your New Year's, Dimensional Darky?
Our talented performer.
Welcome. Yeah.
But I think Foster is one of the houses that I constructed in Exchange Village.
Oh, okay.
I think he has one there too. Exchange
Hey,
Village.
look, even Hailey reading a book too. The Lost Book of Moses.
Oh, Papa,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Okay. How's that book, Hailey? Does it have you lost? Hailey, what is that book about? Seriously. No, Maureen John said this is a soft one. Maureen, where are you joining us from? But wait now. What going on here? Watch this.
Top of the hour.
Yeah, watch this. Kenny Ken. We know we had a Ken John. Now we have a Maureen John. Maureen, are you related to Ken John? And Kenny Ken, are you related to Ken John? Just finding out. Dimensional Darky, Happy New Year to you as well.
Happy New Year,
Lana.
Dimensional.
Happy New Year to you as well, Lana. Oh. Wait now. Oh, wait now. That's my sister,
Oh my God.
Maureen John is
my
your
God.
Oh God. No, I tried to listen. I think we just rekindle on my father's side. You see, but I don't know. She is Lynette. Oh, all right. She's joining us from Real Spring Valsin. Is Lynette. I know she has Lynette. You see, she said Maureen. All right. Anselm, Tommy, and Diana. Happy New Year. All right.
Same to
so
you,
folks,
Maureen.
we also have a new person, Kenny Ken. Ken say he's not Ken John. So we have Ken John and we have Kenny Ken. Ken.
Welcome, new listeners. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the village. We want to know how come they give you the same first three letters in your first name and the first three letters in your last name. Let's go for a quick station identification. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Stick and stay. We'll be right back after this.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
you get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man do get nothing easy. I say you get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it can how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, but black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, but black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, but black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that eagle eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. I say we got up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. You get it easy. You got to practice economy. From getting licked from the slave master to become the land owner. Brother, is a terrible journey, back with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up. Make up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land.
And of course, we are back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And that is the late, great icon of Calypso, no other than Dr. Leroy Calise, the Black Stallion. I mean, what can you say about that gentleman? You know, what can you say? You know, all the accolades from all across the world not just Trinidad and Tobago, from across the world, just, reminiscing of the many, many, many calypsos that was coined by Black Stalin. And today, I mean, many people, we used to play those calypsos here. We can make it if we try, help. Many of those calypsos we always played in here. I think sometimes we just play more calypsos on them radio station in Trinidad, unless it's around carnival time. But it is, and his funeral is actually going to be tomorrow.
Wednesday.
And Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday. And I'm looking for the
tonight there is a concert on Harris
yes.
Promenade.
Yes. I'm actually looking for, they put out something. Let me see. Did I get that? Hold on. Oh, here it is. Yeah, they just put out something. Let me see if I could put this up, right? When I have all these things open, these things just take a little slower in order for them to get there. But when we lose people like icons like Stalin, with I mean, I wonder I just asked myself that question. Are we gonna get to the video with the THA chief, Fali Chavez Augustine? I asked myself the question, right, Tommy and Diana? Were these guys well compensated for all these top calypsos that they sang years ago, boy? They sang years ago, boy.
Don't know.
You know the answer to that. I'm sure you know the answer.
Not properly organized down there.
It depends on how well structured the system is. The system determines what happens, and the system in Trinidad leaves a lot to be desired.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, boy. I mean, these guys and them leave some songs. I mean, look at Shadow, man. Some of them songs Shadow sing today. Today, those songs are still very valid in the way things are going on in Trinidad and Tobago.
Explainer,
I mean,
also.
very Explainer too. You're correct, is right. Explainer. I mean, look, we just play
Who went
Explainer.
the other day? Shadow went to singing Francine.
Yeah, Francine as well. Bomber as well. Bomber.
Yeah, Bomber.
You understand? Yeah. So there is a lot. And I just saw on the Tuco website another gentleman. I don't think his name is that familiar to, but he was 82. He's from the Calypso fraternity as well. He just passed, like a few days ago as well too. So
what's his name?
I will look for his name and give it to you. I'd look on the Tuco website again. Tuco just posted it. Let me see if I could get it here. I'm trying for this thing here to open, but it's taking a long time to open. Oh, here it is. It just opened. All right. Let me quickly see if I could download this here. Yeah. It's just, we have to be able to that money that we are making, or it's about time that the Calypsonians, the steel band players, soca singers, all of them fellas have a pension plan.
You see, it would take proper organizing of the art forms, the systems, and everything that relates to arts and entertainment business. Who wants to do it?
But Tommy, you think a pension plan is really that difficult?
No, it's not difficult, but you have to organize. You can't pull it out of the sky.
No, I know that, but I feel it's too much time we hearing these guys and them are going away, and these guys and them are icons, and they really don't have much.
To have a pension plan, you have to pay into something. You have to set up a system.
Well, yeah, of course they have to pay into it.
Yeah, you have to set a system in place whereby you can have them contribute to it. What system do they have in place?
No, they don't have anything in place, but it's an investment. I think it's an investment for you for a rainy day. That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree. I fully agree. And there should be no issue getting the funds to to invest in you, because we've seen how music business has been structured in developed countries to ensure that the artist gets their just due. We can do the same. It's no rocket science, and it's not reinventing the wheel.
No, it's not reinventing the wheel at all. You know, it's not inventing the wheel. It's, as a matter of fact, this is something for you and for the future. You know what I mean? And there are years when they do very well. You know, they go abroad. You know, they pay into the plan. So, you know, so this is the thing here that was taking a little bit to come up. This is Black Stallion, you know, funeral, which is going to be on Thursday. Just told me, as you said. You know, I wonder if they're going to stream it. I think they should stream that funeral. You know, for people all across the world to see. You know, a man as great as Black Stallion. That fella was great to know, man. Great to know. Great, 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 great. Yeah. Great, great, great.
But going back to structuring the business, the music business in Trinidad, if they wanted me to do some consultation for them, I would do it at a reduced fee. Show them how to structure it.
Tommy, them fellas and them?
No, because you know, I work CBS Records.
No, I know that, but Tommy, I think, Tommy, that now at one point in time, I was trying to do stuff with Pan Trinbago, and your wife, brother, he was the most proactive one out of all of them. And I didn't even know the relationship between you and him. He was the most proactive one, and the person I could get the most assistance from, and the person who I could speak to the most and understand the vision that we were bringing to Pan Trinbago. The vision. In order for Pan Trinbago not to have to put up a cent and making money. Right? But the NCC didn't see that vision. They didn't see it.
Think that you come in there to show them out or make them look bad.
You know,
interesting.
You know, he came as a youngster, as a teenager to the United States after winning Teen Talent in Trinidad, and I took him to the Apollo.
Right. Yeah, you told us that. Yep. Yeah, but it's just that we seem to have all these talents, all these, you know, and during the recent internal election campaign for the PNM, Karen Una was talking about cultural tourism. Cultural tourism. And in Trinidad and Tobago, we have been talking about sports tourism for years now. Sports tourism for years. I mean, just imagine cultural tourism, that we are exporting our carnival to all these countries across the world. We're doing it, right? The whether the NCC or whoever decides to do it. You know how much people could get jobs year round, boy? Year round, you know. Not just carnival time.
But things have to be organized. It just can't be helter-skelter like it's been going, and who's looking out for themselves and whatever else. There has to be some organized exportation of the culture.
Oh God, dimensional darky funny too bad.
Yeah.
Oh God, no, not that I know of. Okay, all right, Burid. Dimensional darky says, my parents apparently was high when they named me, so I had to fix it myself. Laugh out loud.
Oh no. Oh no.
So Dimensional Darky, what was the real name? If you fix it yourself, what was Dimensional Dark? What was it?
No, that's
so
a
what was the
stage
real name,
name.
Dimensional Darky? So
That's
Dimensional Darky
name.
fixed it first up. What was the real name? Right? Lana says to Keisha, blessings. Lana said something. Thank you all very much. Yeah, Maureen, we just welcome people. All welcome Dimensional Darky too. Lana says, Keith, get things easy. And you know, Lana has always said, Keith, the kind of thing we just doing, well, I'm going to get close to the mic there. The kind of things we just do in Trinidad and Tobago sometimes, right? the kind of thing we just do in Trinidad and Tobago, for political expediency. It's just political. It's political, right? So the one with Dr. Rowley wanting to be Prime Minister Rowley wanting to be the president of Trinidad and Tobago, right? And I said before, it's just going to take too much in order for that to be even possible. Too much. Too much.
They put forward a new candidate, a possible new candidate, a fellow by the name of Frost. I guess he's very cold.
Listen, whoever they want to put forward, because I see 4 different
not
names.
Put forward, but I see they're proposing. Then there's discussion around him that Frost
and I hear the UNC want to submit what's the name? Vandana Mohit. That's what I heard. And I don't know how true that is. But listen, due to the way the politics in Trinidad and Tobago, right? The UNC can submit whatever they want. They have a snowball chance of that person being president.
Sure.
But that's the system. That's just the system. That is where the system is built. Right? The system is built that way. So you can't expect nothing different, because if the UNC was in power, it would be the same thing. They will pick whoever they want to pick to be president.
Which is what they did.
And absolutely they did. But I mean, it's ceremonial, just as how the president is ceremonial. It's ceremonial for you to decide, you know what? I'm going to put somebody's name in the hat. Yeah, you do it. But you know it's not going to happen. You just know it's not going to happen. But what you going to do, right? And I just never felt that. I feel that what they were doing there was just politics with respect to Dr. Rowley being president, right? I mean, the last time A.N.R. Robinson went from in the parliament to the presidency, because there was a workout between him and Basdeo Pandey.
That's right.
And Pandey actually wanted him to be out of the parliament anyway, right? So he moved him. He gave him a ceremonial position, and president is a ceremonial position, a well-paid ceremonial position. You know that? It's a toothless bulldog.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Right? So Lana says, imagine how old this song is, and it speaks of petrochin and scrap iron. Yeah, look how old that song is.
That's right.
And Lana is true. The song has so much truth in it. There's so much truth in it. Right? And it's funny. The man talks about getting us sent from P&M. Right? But you know what most people will concentrate on, right? In that song, right?
Of course.
Anna, what most people will concentrate on?
And what song is that? The P&M?
No. The Stung by Black Stallion. Nothing easy. What do you think most people will concentrate on?
That black man ain't getting nothing.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm not shooting you guys out. I'm actually writing a play, so I have to,
okay.
Follow something on my thing here.
Leroy Blackstone and Callis.
You realize the passion he had for Caribbean unity?
Oh my God! Everything that fella talked about.
Yep.
Lana said Carnival chat sent out already. Yes, school remain unfinished.
Yeah, 147 million for Carnival.
Yeah.
And the school. I am not gonna go after the people in charge no more. I am gonna go to plead directly to the ears of Trinbagonian citizens to find out if that's what they like. That's what they like, and then sit down and let them, ram a nail in your toe.
Well, I don't think that's what they like, eh? I think they like the party more than they like the country.
Yeah.
I think it's strictly, it's about party, not about country. And you could be upset. I mean, how could you be upset with the people for that? right? The
And that's
mention of Jackie
and
says
that
so true.
yeah.
Um,
uh,
highly chalk dust. Which one is chalk dust? What is chalk dust?
You don't know chalk dust?
No,
The
why is
professor.
saying chalk dust? I don't know. What's his reason for saying chalk dust?
You probably mean chalky is on the same level with Stalin and the others.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which is factual.
Yeah. Lana said Tommy, the system is a failure.
No doubt, Lana.
Yeah. Maureen said, my humblest apologies, dear boy. I should have said the late Dr. Leroy Black Stalin Callis. Yeah, no, it's okay. Right? Lana said the pension plan should be paid by NLCB. You know what? You know what?
Very interesting.
Very interested. You know what, Tommy? This is what I would do, right? You're giving the NCC 147 million. I will take 5 million of that and put it into a pension plan for the Calypsonians, for Pantrinbago, for Tuco, for the Carnival Band Association, and for the members of NCC that makes up the board of the NCC.
You know, you will have to be able to identify all the participants in that scheme.
Well, yes, Tommy. And you could now have a membership fee for Pantrinbago and so on. And with that membership fee come perks. Right? You get perks.
Yeah, I guess it's like all registered musicians.
Here we go.
Yeah, all registered musicians and entertainers.
Right? So depends on your year of service. Right? You pay dues, and that 100, because listen, if you give Tuco if you give Tuco and Pantrinbago and the Carnival Band Association and them, you get them 10 million each. Just as an example. You know, by the time the carnival done, that 10 million gone.
Yep.
Not a penny of that 10 million might be left.
Wait a minute, the 147 million?
Yeah, so if you take out 5 million, and listen, you could put it in a mutual fund, right?
Right, something that would net some
10%. If it just net 10%.
Let me remain calm. And let me take a hey, can you bring a calm pill there for me, please? I have a house guest.
So think about this, right? If that was being done 20 years ago, for example, when the money was abundant, 20 times 5 is how much?
20 times 5 is 100.
20 million. Times
100 million.
20 years times 5 million.
Lots of millions.
Okay, there we go. And if you invest that 100 million, if you had invested that 5 million and you was getting 10% a year, and then you add on to that another 5 million, and then that go by, think about how much money you have in that pension plan.
Buku bucks.
And you can have a set aside in order for certain arrangements, whether it's a funeral, whatever, you get $10,000 or $15,000 go. Because, you know, I mean, it's not like you go get 100 people dead in every year. You know what I mean?
But Anselm, so where all the money going then? You know what I find? What I find alarming, right? And I'm staying calm. Yeah, bring my calm pill for me, please. I stay in calm because I don't want nobody. What?
Is Stormy bringing that for you?
Stormy's not here. Stormy's at day camp. Sleepaway camp.
Oh, poor fella. Anyway.
Yeah. So I said to myself, you come on here, announce all this money in the what you call it, in the Heritage Fund, right? And there are little stories, you know, coming through about the suffering of the of the people. Like one story that really tugged at my heartstring today, and I had to compose myself. This elderly person, however, they lost one leg. They lost one leg, and they have their granddaughter helping to care for them. Right?
Right.
Okay. Apparently, the leg has
Oh,
maggots
it's
have
cool.
found their way into the
Yes,
wound of the leg of this elderly person. So
yes, yes.
when I sit down and I study that, right, Anselm, I say, people gonna want to say, oh, it's neglect, and the person not taking care of themselves, and I'm like, you have so much money to put in the heritage fund, but you have this one example of this elderly person, obviously need proper health care. How maggots get in this wound, Anselm?
But Diana, who is to blame for that though?
I don't know. That is my question.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
to me, something like that depends on what is the family structure of that person who shares around her and
Mm,
stuff like that. You know what I mean?
No, but Anselm, we have a socialized national health care plan
mm-hmm.
that doesn't really cater for really caring as much as it needs to.
Yeah, but
We have to face it. We have to face it. When you
Anselm,
think
it
about the appointments
shouldn't
people get
be.
sometimes,
It shouldn't be.
yeah,
Look, Ulrich family sorry, Tommy, Ulrich family in the village he said his brother was waiting for a cataract surgery for 3 years, some kind of eye surgery. I mean, come on, Anselm. I mean, elderly person, how would their foot get infected? Maggots getting that is so, I don't know.
the thing
But
is
yeah,
that if he needs care and it needs to be dressed and cleaned often, are they doing it? How frequent are the appointments that they're giving him? What is really going on?
and you have all this money to put aside for carnival, and you have this one citizen experiencing that discomfort and distress. Is too much. It's too much. Because if you have one, you might have 10, eh? It's too much.
Especially the elderly. That's how
Yeah,
you.
man. Yeah, come on. And in the same article is reference where
Excuse.
Madam Cox is going to cut the social welfare check, and it's going to affect him because you have fraudulent recipients and a whole lot of kakada going on with the welfare checks. So you suffer all of them. I mean, how he going to eat? Yeah, 1 foot, and they don't have ageism discrimination in Trinidad and Tobago. So poor fella, he can't go nowhere and hustle nothing because they're going to look at him and say, "Are you old? We're hiring you." So you see all the things that are stacked against you, And I read the story, and a tear come out my eye, man. I said, "God, man, this is sad. That should not be." One citizen with maggots in a wound is too much, Anselm. It's too much. It shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. But for 147 million going for carnival, and you're cutting these people money, and they need the money to eat. How do you, that's cruel and unusual punishment, man. Sad, Anselm. It's sad. Anyway, I'm staying calm. Don't blame the poor people. The healthcare is not good for everyone. I know that. I know that, Albert. I know that.
Yeah, yeah. I just think that. I just think that if 85%, and this, I'm just throwing out numbers, right? If
Mm-hmm.
85% is good, I'm just throwing out numbers. If 85% are good, and 15% is bad, all we are going to keep looking at is the 15%.
I mean, I not necessarily, Anselm, but if
Yeah.
you have cruel and unusual
But Diana, that could
15%.
happen right here. That could happen right here in where I
Yeah,
live. They could
yeah,
happen right
yeah.
here too.
I
They could be
and
people
I
the same thing, and we are
but
way more advanced than
that's
Trinidad.
gonna but they're gonna handle it though. It ain't gonna be for too long. They're gonna handle
I
it.
mean, if they find out about it, they'll deal with it.
Yeah,
But if they don't find
yeah.
out about it, I'm sure if they find out about it in Trinidad, they're gonna deal with it.
But
But Anselm, the reality is that 15% is good and 85% is bad.
that's it. Tell them.
So it outweighs the bad outweighs the good.
You're going in the hospital, you don't have enough bed pan. Everybody lying there, I hear it's a long. The other day I went to the emergency room with a person and I wanted to see how long. In the hop, skip, and a jiff, the person was triaged and out of there. I said, wow, look a thing walking. Look a system working. You go in Trinidad, I hear you been there day and night, the next day, you might come out. I said,
At the end of the day, it's the people. I hear a fella today.
and there's only 1 million people down there. Up here, how many millions it is?
But it's the people.
Come
It is
on.
the people. It is the people who
I agree with the people, but you gotta have a system in place for them to follow and
but
guidelines for them to follow.
Tommy and Diana, it is the people, because we put a political party in power and we defend them by any means necessary. For example, I hear a fella on radio today saying, boy, I went to get x-ray. In 3 hours time, they take 3 hours. I got my x-ray, I go home, and I home 3 hours. 3 hours to take an x-ray. And he accepting that. And he boasting about that. He boasting about that. You know why he boasting? Because it's his party in power.
Not just that, but he may know of people that it took them how many days to get an x-ray.
Yeah, but just imagine, Tommy, he boasting about 3 hours, Sometime in this country, you need to get x-ray. I mean, listen, if you go to the doctor's office here, I guess it's the same in Trinidad too. And if they just take x-ray in 2 twos, you get your x-ray and you're going.
But even in the hospital, it depends on how urgent your situation is, they would x-ray away.
Yeah, you take it straight to the x-ray.
They handle you, they triage you according to the severity of whatever you're coming to seek help for. And your age too.
But in this country, if you go to the hospital and ask you, what is the pain level? On a level of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst. You had to tell them 9.5.
I just tell them 11.
You tell them 9.5.
No, I just tell them 11.
Yeah,
and it do be 11, my back pain. Yeah.
So Maureen John says, you're most correct, Anselm, but they don't have anything in place. Artists come, artists gone. It's very, very sad. Yeah, very sad. All right. Ben Meha, welcome. Ban Meha, welcome. And can you believe the first LP to sell 1 million copies was a Calypso, Harry Belafonte? Yeah, Harry Belafonte. That is interesting. Harry Belafonte make over a Trinidadian Calypso.
Which one was that?
And what's the name of that one again? Mango. What is that?
Mr. Tallyman selling me banana.
Yeah, yeah. Something like that. Yeah, I'd plug in.
When I come back, I wanna go home. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Can you imagine?
But that's good because they say reggae was invented in Trinidad. So don't tell the Jamaicans that, eh? It was invented by Trinidad. Don't tell the Jamaicans that, eh?
You think it's easy?
Every time somebody highlight. Look, they said somebody said they're sending home 50 workers from the Guardian now. I mean,
the Trinidad Guardian.
Yeah, more and more. What is going on, Anselm? More and more people going home. When you send home all these people, okay, what's gonna happen to them? There's no industry, to absorb their skills there. There's, unless somebody get picked in the next competing newspaper, and then when they see that, they may want to drop some staff too. everybody, cutting. What's gonna happen to the people? What's gonna happen to the people, man?
Well, I mean, Trinidad Guardian. Lana welcomes Dimensional Darky. Lana says Shamfa for president.
Oh, no, Lana.
Dimensional Darky says she can't put her name here. Laugh out loud.
I think you drunk and that's Zephyr you're drinking,
Lana said she'd want to be president. Nah, Lana, that's just a rumor. That's just a rumor. That was.
And
That was a rumor.
look, Albert made a thing here. Nowadays, right? If you have a doctor's appointment and the weather is inclement, depending on what the appointment is for, they do a virtual with you.
That's right.
Yeah, you do a virtual. So, I'm like, is anybody thinking to, set up some sort of portal in Trinidad and Tobago where you could do a virtual, and ease the congestion in the hospitals and stuff like. I mean, nobody's thinking to solve nothing. It doesn't seem that way. Nobody's, it's like whatever, whoever, come what may. The other day when I was in Tobago and I got stricken with the Bell's palsy and the doctor was inferring me to go to Scarborough General, I said, I will pay money and change my ticket and go back to New York first. I'm not going in the hospital, not me. Sad answer.
Lana says, I wonder who Keto's going to put as leader of the PNM. I think it will be Camille. Nah, they might put Kawe.
Kawe.
Oh. They'll put Kawe for president for the internal leader. Kawe in the PNM.
I think he should. I think they should put Karen Nunez to share. That's the chance to do it.
Because
now.
all of them go vote for Kawe. Camille for Kawe.
Oh.
Plenty of them go vote for Kawe. Kawe, all your Kawe.
Not good.
Yeah. Ketos will destroy the PNM. And so me talking about a pension plan for soca artists when government can't even run the NIS pension plan. Good. I hear somebody else say something. Listen to this, right? And I'm gonna play that Farley video next. And I have a next video too with Stuart Young responding to Cudjoe and calling Cudjoe a racist.
Lord, right? Father God.
How could you call? Wait now. Stuart Young is Minister of Energy, right? Stuart Young has a very big budget, right? He's over a big budget, right? He can make decisions. He could make economic decisions for people, right? What economic decisions could Cudjoe make in Trinidad and Tobago to affect people's lifestyle in order for him to be a racist? I mean, they just throw these things around like it. The throwing spaghetti and you want to see what will stick, right? I mean, it just I wonder.
So here now, he called we racist, pot hongs. What's the next thing we are?
Termites.
Yeah. No. Who is a racist?
Diana correct is right. You calling people potong and termites, and you want to call a black person who have no economic power in Trinidad, zero, can affect nobody in Trinidad and Tobago, a racist, convenience, you see, right? You use the Minister of Energy. You could have an effect on many, many, many people in Trinidad and Tobago who in the energy sector and working for the government of Trinidad and Tobago. You can make decisions to hire and fire.
Yeah, referring to already oppressed people of color as termites and pot hongs.
Yeah.
You want any more racist than that?
But you see, PNM people will be silent on that. They be very silent.
They sit
It's
down
like
and
they
they
went to
clap.
the
They
dentist.
sit down. They sit down. They clap him when he was talking. Nobody turned their chair around and turned their back to him to let him know, hey, I don't appreciate that statement, without disrupting the meeting. That's a gentle nudge. Turn your chair around. That's what the police do here when they vex with the mayor, right? They turn their back to him, right? Without disrupting things. Turn your chair around. Let him know, hey, I don't without saying I don't appreciate that. Turn your chair around. One person turn the chair around, he will pick it up quick. Something I said. And he will adjust his behavior. But they sit down there and they clap. They applaud him. They empower him to further insult them. They like it so.
Yep. Selwyn Cudjoe is a man who speaks truth to power.
Correct is
What
right.
that's to say.
Yep, correct is right. Correct is right. You see, and when you see, boy, it's our own people. You see, Dr. Claude Anderson says, a race that's taught to hate itself and love the world will become its own oppressor. We are allowing Stuart Young and them to get, well, not we, they are allowing Stuart Young to get away with that type of rare tricks. Right? They are allowing him to get away with them rare tricks. And they will call him to the carpet. As a matter of fact, they will defend him by any means necessary. Right? And then he would tell me, well, in the last election, internal election, I get 91% of the votes. Yeah, Stuart Young. Yeah, because he was riding on Dr. Rowley coattails. That's why you get 91%. Come out from under him now. Come out from under him now, Stuart Young. Try and run on your own. Try and run for political leader of the PNM without Dr. Rowley coattails. Try now. Try and you go see. Right? Try and you go see Stuart Young. Try and see what will happen. You might call them racist to them. Try and see what will happen. Boy, look. And I want to play that too. I want to play his thing and I want to play Selwyn Cudjoe too. I want to play both of them.
You got to play Farley thing first, though.
Yeah, let's listen to the Farley one.
Let me go get my I go get my lemonade.
Yeah, let's listen to that Farley one. That one is very interesting. Let me see if I get that here for you guys. So, folks, this is no. Before we play that one, I want to play this. I want you all to listen to this. This is Black Stalin. I want you all to listen to this. This is just one verse from Wait Dorothy Wait. This fella was, boy, prophetic. Listen to this.
Oh yeah.
This is the first one. Let's listen to this.
1983, my fans beg for a favor. I decide to help them, so I write this soca. Last year they come back with a different story. They say they want something smutty about Gino Dorothy. Now on my fans and all your future depend. So I sit down to write this smut only to please them. But as I take up my pen and my piece of paper and I write out the first verse, listen what I remember. Oil money come, oil money go. Poor people remain on the pavement and ghetto. When Mr. Divider start to divide the bread equally, I go in and finish the whole damn calypso about Dorothy. How I jam she, how she jam me, how the back, spread and we roll back. But once my people keep fighting for equal share of the cake, wait Dorothy, wait Dorothy.
Wait, Dorothy, wait.
Wait. 2023. Only wait.
1983, my fans beg for a favor. I decide to help them, so I write this soca. Last year they come back with a different story. They say they want something smutty about Gino Dorothy. Now on my fans and all your future depend. So I sit down to write this smut only to please them. But as I take up my pen and left piece of paper, and I write out the first verse. Listen what I remember. Oil money come, oil money go. Poor people remain on the pavement and ghetto. When Mr. Divider start to divide the bread equally, I go in and finish the whole damn calypso about Dorothy. Oh, watch out.
Get that? He go and finish the whole calypso. And you know, Tommy and Diana, it's interesting that listen to that fella is a boss, you know.
Of course.
Listen to the lyrics in that thing. The man going and write a smut, you know. The man move from smut, right? And he's saying he's going and write it, but when he pick up his pen, there is what happened. The same fellow who sings
I can't do that. He said, I can't do that. My priorities are different.
Yep. Wait, Dorothy, wait. You see? Capiza say wait till 2024, things go turn around. Capiza, welcome. Right? Wait. You understand?
I think he had one post where he said, when you think about Caribbean unity, he can't write about Dorothy.
It's interesting, but let's get the Farley one here. Let's get that one up.
We have enough time. Let's see.
Yeah, we have. I think we have just enough time.
Just enough, just barely enough. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Run the tape.
Yeah. I'm gonna get it right here. Which one is this one now? All right, some them thing and them this. Let me see if I have it there. Yeah, so folks, we're trying to get the one here with I don't think I put up that
transformational New Year speech.
Say that again.
With the transformational New Year address.
Yeah. Normally what I do is put it on TikTok, so I could get it out there very easy. But let me see it here. Look it here. Oh, look it here. All right, I get it. It's right here. All right.
Grammarly makes.
So it's gonna play an ad before I get to it. Let's play the ad. Yeah. I have to take that out. You know, YouTube does play those ads, and there's not much I can do about that.
I wonder if Duke heard this address.
Did I send it for him, boy? I'm not sure if I sent it for him, you know.
You ought to. He probably heard it and rubbished it.
Oh yeah. Here it is, and I'm sure people send it for him. So here it is, folks. This is Chief Farley Chavez.
Whoever the cake for the utility. Before the responsibilities of public office increased, I spent most of my downtime in the confines of the kitchen. It has always been and still remains one of my favorite spaces, although I'm unable to devote as much time these days. Here is where I feel one of my greatest passions, which is baking, a love I'm certain I do not possess alone. For me, baking is also an unparalleled masterclass in philosophy, one that holds much wisdom for all of us as we approach the dawn of a new year. Perhaps the most important of lessons is that good things take time and are often worth the wait. In order to deliver any product of quality that can be thoroughly enjoyed, an intensive process is usually required. When baking, a seasoned baker knows that certain time-consuming aspects cannot be rushed, that planning, precision, and patience are key ingredients. Though not listed on the recipe, they are key ingredients. The business of governance strikes a similar chord and requires an even healthier dosage of this triad as the stakes are higher. As an administration, we contend with a number of long-standing issues which will take time to address. However, I can assure you that we remain duly committed to finding tangible and sustainable solutions to these challenges. In your own daily lives, I also want to encourage you to exercise a measure of healthy patience, especially as we move into another year. Oftentimes, we are guilty of creating personal resolutions without giving ourselves enough time for the transition. Some call it quits before the desired change manifests. When the ultimate goal is change, then a delicate balance should be sought between accountability on one hand and patience on the other. This type of patience ought not to be passive, but more so a pragmatic understanding that any evolution is in fact a process. It is a time not to be daunted. Instead, this is a phase that should be wholeheartedly embraced as the possibilities are endless. Similar to baking, moments of difficulty will also arise, even after trying to follow instructions carefully. The scenarios may feel disappointing in the moment, but they allow us to further improve our skills. It is the unexpected outcomes in the kitchen which may help us to get it down to a science and ultimately boost our confidence. With more time and experience under our belts, we are able to boldly add our own unique touches to the recipe. We start infusing the elements that we believe would make the finished product even more enjoyable. In the last year, I am particularly proud of the many moves we have implemented in order to change the lives of countless Tobagonians and residents across the island. After years of climbing 192 stairs daily, this administration finally constructed a King Peter's Bay Hill Road in 6 months' time as an absolute game changer for the residents who can now have vehicular emergency access to their community. In Scarborough, we constructed 2 roadways and 2 bridges in 1 month, linking Smithfield to Dutchford, providing road users with an alternative route to ease the growing issue of congestion in the capital. The residents of Lamy Road in Argyle are celebrating as their once near impassable connector road is now fitted with drainage and is being paved as we speak. We were also able to increase the salaries of CPEP and URP workers to the point where they are remunerated at a higher level than their counterparts in Trinidad. The development workers in agriculture are now remunerated at the same levels as their daily rated colleagues, giving them a much larger spending power. In terms of housing, a computerized draw was held for distribution of houses in Riseland Housing Development, 43 applicants being successful thus far. This process moved Tobagonians closer towards becoming homeowners in their own home soil. The Division of Settlements had the single largest distribution of home improvement grants in the history of the THA. The Division of Food Security also had the single largest purchase of a fleet of vehicles and equipment for farmers through the tractor pool service. The Division of Education had the single largest July-August school repair program in our history. Tobago also hosted its first major indigenous carnival with some 30,000 plus visitors. We cleared the backlog of cataract surgeries across the entire island. Fiantech is currently installing electricity along the Pig Farm Road in Goldsboro so that farmers can have access to energy and be better positioned to use electrical equipment, and to also install security systems which will help in the fight against radial larceny. Further, those same farmers have finally started receiving water from the wells that were dug in the area a long time ago. We paid WZYE in full for the laying of pipes and for the delivery of water to the farmers in Poland and to the farmlands in Belmont. Recently, the THA had to intervene to stop the disconnection of electricity from major hotels on the island. The Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association has been advocating throughout the COVID-19 pandemic period for coverage of the reserve capacity charges that were unfairly levied against them during the 2 years of lockdown. This THA intervened and fixed that. And talking about tourism, we have repaired the jetty at Tobago in an environmentally friendly manner. And all facilities there have been upgraded. Boats can now safely dock, and visitors can enjoy walking trails with rope railings for the first time. The Castara Road was built in 2 weeks amidst the incredible levels of rainfall. Roxborough received a much needed investment in the fight against rising sea levels and coastal degradation. The Google Patch Bridge is nearing completion. We trained and facilitated 86 business startups in 2022. Approximately 3.2 million in grants were given to small and micro enterprises last year. And we have been converting all of those short-term contracts in the TRH and elsewhere in THA 3-year contracts. We remove the colonial dress code as we make the public service customer friendly. And these are just a few of the ways we were able to transform the lives of Gabonians in under 1 year.
Pause for hydration. Stop for nothing. Hydrate with Essentia ionized alkaline water.
I am therefore excited for the approaching 365 days. Excited to make even a greater difference. We have the ingredients from our irresistible natural treasures to the hearts of our people, to build an island that is truly remarkable. But as it is with baking any cake, one has to be careful with how one uses the ingredients at hand. The right ingredients used improperly can result in an imperfect cake. As we say in Tobago, your cake will drop. But as it is with any family, when the occasional cake drops, whether it's because you run out of gas, or electricity went, or some miserable child opened the oven inappropriately, guess what? We still eat and make merry. In 2022, we baked several perfectly moist and fluffy cakes. But we had 1 or 2 that dropped. Therefore, as we approach this new year, we recalibrate our recipe so we can achieve the perfect result every time. This new year offers us a reset and a recharge, the opportunity to get us closer to those aspirations yet to be achieved. As the ones you entrusted your faith in, I can say that we are not afraid of the elbow grease and the heat that must be endured to usher in the future that you so rightly deserve. So hold tight and maintain a posture of expectancy. work diligently to elevate yourselves and this little promising island. There is much more still baking in the oven for Tobago in 2023. And of course, when you take time baking, you end up with a beautiful, fluffy, moist cake. I say that with practice. And there's nothing better than sharing a perfectly baked cake with people that you love. Oh, is it good? Excellent. You was sorry? You was sorry?
Happy hour, Anselm.
Yeah. The cake best. And so, from my family to your family, to all of you, we want to wish you a happy new year and a prosperous 2023. God bless you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go.
Top of the hour.
Send the village to the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9. Come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We're going to go for a quick station identification and be right back after this. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere. Send the village to the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. I want you to take a listen to this. This is a unity. This is Unity in Trinidad and Tobago, 1962 to 2022. This is a rendition by Malachi and Shiloh LaTroy. Excellent indeed. Take a listen. There you have it. Cultural tourism. Think about it.
Yeah.
Cultural tourism at its finest. Can't access my screen. But why are you saying, Tony, telling me that? Are you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, cultural tourism at its finest. Just think about that, right? Two young, male and female, cultural tourism at its finest. Just imagine if we decide to export that all over the world. Trinidad and Tobago. That's called Unity Trinidad and Tobago. Unity Trinidad and Tobago. Right.
I know
Now,
one time I was privy to see an Afro Trimegonian, an Indo Trimegonian on TTT playing the pan. It was so nice. And, one complemented the other, and I was like, yeah, it was really nice.
go ahead, Tommy.
So we have gone from them beating Bible, we beating books, so we all beating it together.
Correct is right. Correct is right. Well, are you all aware there's a new party in Trinidad and Tobago, right?
Another one?
Yeah, here we go. Right here. Listen there.
It is my great privilege and honor to bring to you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, greetings from Hope, the party for honest government. In every community we visit, the people tell us the same story. No doubt you share the same feelings.
So this is the party of hope. The party of hope. This is
You can't vex with him for trying.
Yeah, was this guy?
It is my great privilege and honor to bring to you, the citizens.
Wasn't he something Wasn't he something big in Trinidad and Tobago at one time?
I don't know. The people in the
In
chat.
government?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Timothy Hamill Smith.
Yes.
Oh.
He was a big Swati man.
Yeah, in the UNC, I think.
Some one of them government. I'll go Google it. So he's the party for honest government.
Lana said, "Oh, he looking like a pastor." Lana, those were my thoughts exactly. You know, I was like, okay.
No, Lana, this is the party of hope. The party of honest government. What does the hope come in? What does the hope means? The hope is not an acronym, right? It's
Well,
just
let me get him on the show and see what
the
it says.
party. You know what? That's a good thing. We will get him on the show. Yeah, Timothy Hamill Smith.
Of Trinidad and Tobago, greetings from Hope, the party for honest government. In every community we visit, the people tell us the same story. No doubt you share the same feelings. We want change, they say. Change from the crime, violence, and corruption. Change from the wanton destruction of our land caused by the failure to maintain our roads, rivers, and bridges. We no longer want to live in fear in our own homes. Our children's hopes and dreams are shattered. Our infrastructure and independent institutions are crumbling. And it is as if no one in authority seems to care. Our people have been blessed with an abundance of natural talent and creativity. Yet our leaders have failed to establish opportunities for our young people to achieve their potential, to innovate, to become productive citizens, leading meaningful lives, fulfilling their dreams and aspirations. The good news, brothers and sisters, is that change is coming. Hope is here. Hope understands that our first duty is to ensure that our people feel safe and secure. Hope has listened to the cries, concerns, and ideas of our people. We will terminate the evils of corruption and crime. Hope will grow our economy to achieve prosperity with good paying jobs. In 2023, we will share with you our plans and programs for transforming our nation. But to achieve our shared goals for a brighter tomorrow, we must unite behind a single vision. That is our only hope. We urge you to join with hope. Together we can transform our nation. Together we can achieve a better tomorrow. And may Almighty God bless our nation.
All right, so here you go, ladies and
The message is coming.
we have
you
hope.
see when the treasury pack all kind of is a what you call it, a viable treasury to be in charge of. You see all kind of people want to run for that office, huh? All right.
So,
But
Mr.
when the doors open, everybody runs in. When that door's open, everybody run right in.
Yeah, correct is right.
Albert said he was president of the Senate.
Correct. President of the Senate. He was elected president of the Senate on Friday, June the 18th, 2010.
That's right.
And then I guess he got kicked out at some point in time because he became former president of the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
To me, I know chutzpah though. You don't come off, like, oh, you know what I mean?
well,
You don't come off like Gary then.
there's only one Gary.
Yeah, Gary Griffith have a kind of a Yeah, I will do this. I'm gonna do this. You know,
But
and
but
Karen
but
Nunez to share have some of it too. He come off
but
like a
you
priest.
but you know, yeah, you have to be careful how you name in your party, you know,
What?
because no, you have to be careful how you name in your party.
Hello, hello. When I vote in Trinidad and Tobago, y'all will know who I vote for. Me ain't gonna hide it.
No, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. I'm not talking
I
anything about voting. I just say
ne,
you have to be
any
careful
name.
what you name his party.
Who? This one here?
Yeah, hope.
I thought you said I want to give how I name in my party.
No.
My ain't right.
It's hope.
I'm sleepy.
I just because somebody you might say, is there hopeful or
Today is Black
is it
Stallion Day,
hopeful or
as
is it
declared by.
hopeless?
Oh, hopeless.
Yeah, you
You're
know.
not nice, Anselm. You're not nice.
No, I put hopeful first though. Is it hopeful?
No,
Because that's
don't
what I
make
tell
me.
people. I say, some people think it's hopeless. I drop the less and I put full, you know.
Mm.
So they might already have what they're thinking about as far as hope is concerned. You know what I mean? So I mean,
Oh,
yeah, I
so
mean,
wait now. How many parties? You have the PNM, the UNC, NTA, the PEP, the PDP, Hope. So what happened to Jules Vaughn party? I guess they're going through Trinidad and Tobago Democratic Front. That's 7 so far. Who else? Who else are missing? The ILP, your friend, and the new party to be formed by the THA members. That is 9.
there are plenty other parties. So much. Abu Bakr party. Forward have
The
a
10, 10. Yeah, that's what's the name them.
COP have a party. COP still there.
11.
I mean, it goes on.
Wait, COP still there?
Yeah, COP still there.
Oh boy.
They ain't going nowhere. So let's listen to Black Stallion Day quickly.
Today is Black Stallion Day, as declared by the San Fernando City Corporation to recognize the contribution of the late Dr. Leroy Caliste, the Black Stallion. His music and television appearances are being prominently featured on local stations. San Fernando Mayor Junior Regrello said the celebration of his legacy will continue with a free concert tonight at Harris Promenade from 7 o'clock. The concert will feature a number of local and regional artists who will be backed by 2 live bands.
Not hearing him.
We are going to have the bandstand be prepared this today for this celebration this evening. Artists are calling to perform. They want to perform, and it's across the board. Artists are flying in today to perform tonight for start. For real? Yeah, it's amazing.
Mayor Regrello promised a good show, all in honor of their San Fernando son.
You know, I'll put him on par with Bob Marley. I would as well. From a global perspective, his views, his thoughts, his expressions, his music it was wider than San Fernando in Trinidad. It's about the world and issues that impacted on us.
Celebrations continue on Thursday with a parade through the streets of San Fernando. 81-year-old Black Stallion passed away at his San Fernando home on December 28, 2022. And you can tune in to TTT at TTT Live Online and Talk City 91.1 FM from 7 p.m. to view live coverage of the musical tribute to Black Stallion. Today,
you know, so I mean, when we get a chance, if we have a little time, we might go to see if we could just see a little bit of that, you know, from with the Black Stallion in San Fernando. So these are the parties in Trinidad and Tobago, right? We have the PNM, which is 1, United Congress, United National Congress 2, the Progressive Democratic Patriots, PDP 3, Progressive Empowerment Party 4, and they still have ILP here 5, Movement for Social Justice 6, Movement for National Development 7, Congress of the People 8, Democratic Party of Trinidad and Tobago 9, Trinidad and Tobago Democratic Front 10, New National Vision 11, Trinidad Humanity Campaign 12, National Organizations of We the People 12, National Coalition for Transformation 13, Progressive Party 14, One Tobago Voice 15, Unrepresented People's Party 16, Unity of the People 17, the National Party 18, Port of Spain People Movement 19, National Solidarity Assembly 20, Patriotic Fronts 21, and Green Party 22. We have defunct parties, National Alliance for Reconstruction, National Joint Action Committee, and it goes on and on and on. So in Trinidad and Tobago, we have about 22 parties. And now that we have hope, now that we are getting some hope, we will have 23 listed parties.
But wait, plus the one that THA gonna form, eh?
And I might make it 24. So I mean, we have hope.
Whoa.
We have hope. There is hope. You know, people may think it's hopeless, but we have hope, man. We have to give thanks and believe that things are going to get better. So let me play quickly now for you all the argument between Stuart Young and Selwyn Cudjoe. Selwyn Cudjoe penned an article.
Pride in Our Origins by Dr. Selwyn R. Cudjoe.
No, not yet. So this is the article that was penned by Selwyn Cudjoe. I want you guys to listen to it. And then we're going to get back to Stuart Young's response to Selwyn Cudjoe's article. So, okay, let's get that here. It's interesting, and very interesting that, you know, and that people are allowed to make statements like Stuart Young was making. So let's listen.
Pride in Our Origins by Dr. Selwyn R. Cudjoe. 2 weeks ago, I cautioned the People's National Movement about the Prime Minister's desire to foist Stuart Young upon the party as its next political leader. I also asked party leaders to recognize how important Black people are to the sustenance of the party. In his response, Minister Young accused the editor of the Express and me of being racist for publishing my observation. He commented, "The Express editor has taken a conscious decision to use racism as the foundation for an attack against me, and I reject this. It is important at moments like this, when media and others attempt to attack persons based on race, and a promotion of racism, that we, the citizens, reject them and their messaging, and I do so." Express, December 19th. Black Stalin, whose primary concern was the advancement of Black people, left us on Wednesday to join our ancestors. Despite our shared grief, I exclaimed, "How propitious!" Here was the personification of Black pride, an advocate for Black dignity, one of our most enlightened griots, leaving us in our suffering, but providing us with a repertoire of wisdom to help us face each new day. As I contemplated his legacy, I wondered if Young and his money-class friends considered Black Stalin a racist because he celebrated his racial origins. Mia Moore-Motley, the Prime Minister of Barbados and another proud Black woman, captured the profundity of Black Stalin's work. She said, "Black Stalin was acutely conscious of our shared history, culture, passions, and concerns, and expressed them in his songs in a way we never could ourselves." In the true tradition of Calypso, Black Stalin was also a griot, chronicling the issues and philosophies impacting our daily lives. Express, December 30th. Stalin was Black and proud of his Blackness, hence his sobriquet, Black Stalin. He excelled at almost every facet of his art, but was at his best when he spoke about the condition of his people. Such a moment was especially poignant when he called on St. Peter to allow him to bun our oppressors when they arrived at Heaven's Gate. Motley reminds us, this was a powerful reminder of the exploitation and the oppression of Black people by whoever and whatever. The meaning here is simple. Black people have an obligation to expose our oppressors, whoever they are or wherever they happen to be. He recognized that it was a continuous struggle to which we must dedicate our lives. So when our newspapers and Facebook pages are filled with encomiums of Black Stalin, I hope that no one dares call him a racist. Black Stalin was made by his society and the pride he felt as a black person, in spite of the oppression that he faced. He spoke about our common historical and cultural origins, convinced that a person who didn't know her past could never discover her true identity. He reminded us that we could make it if we tried. His wife, Patsy Caliste, recalled, he denounced racism, championed the cause of the underprivileged, and advocated for Caribbean unity. The one thing that Young and the PNM leaders do not understand is that in spite of the progress the country has made since its independence, Black people, or the underprivileged, as his, Black Stalin's, wife has called us, are still at the bottom of the economic pile. In this context, a consciousness of our origins and our culture are indispensable weapons as we strive to overcome our little troubles, as Bob Marley said of our fellow sufferers in Zimbabwe. At the same time that Young was uttering his inanities, the new United States ambassador to TNT announced her arrival in the country with fierce determination and pride. The Bond family represents a proud line of Black educators, professionals, and community leaders. Descended from slaves, our family has made meaningful contributions to the fabric of our country. Indeed, our history is a proud American story. My mother was an educator who served as president of the St. Louis School Board, the first Black woman to do so, and she served on President Lyndon Johnson's Civil Rights Commission. My parents were both actively involved in the civil rights movement in the U.S. They were instrumental in the early days of garnering key community and business support that was crucial to getting Black candidates elected to political office, to which they had never before had access. Express, December 19th. I hope this declaration of self doesn't make her a racist. Eintu Pearl Springer lamented the seeming absence of any IFA/ARISA representation at the recently held National Day of Prayer. Let us not forget that African spirituality was deliberately targeted for dehumanization of the African during enslavement and colonization. IFA/ARISA spirituality must be represented at all national events where religious leaders are invited to speak, to pray. Express, December 19th. I hope she is not seen as a racist. Black Stalin lamented the oppression of Black people. Bob Marley went to Africa in solidarity with Zimbabweans. PM Motley celebrated the achievements of this nation builder, while Springer admonished, respect our spirituality. It is incumbent upon any conscious Black person to insist that we honor our own and demand that our struggles be rewarded in this life, rather than in the other. Sometimes we create enemies when we speak up about our people, but I take comfort from Victor Hugo's observation, you have enemies? Good. It means you've stood up for something, sometime in your life. Black Stalin gives us the courage to speak up about the need for Black people to fight for justice and fairness, and that is not racism. It is called pride in our origins.
What happened?
There you have it. That is the piece by Selwyn Cudjoe. Now let's listen to Stuart Young's rebuttal. Let's listen to what Stuart Young had to say. You know, I mean, it is just unbelievable sometimes when sometimes it's better to keep your mouth shut and what else if you
I make people think that you're sensible.
Confirm it.
Say that again. Say that again.
I make people think that you're sensible.
Okay. I'll go with that. I'll go with that. You know,
okay,
but
I said keep your mouth shut and let them think you're foolish instead of open it and let them confirm
it. Make them think that you're sensible.
Yeah, Toby. There you go. All right. Let's see if we can. Let's listen to Stuart Young now.
Racism has no place in TNT.
Hold on, no. Let me go back. I want to listen to Stuart Young. Let me see if I bring him up here. Okay, here we go. We're gonna listen to Stuart Young now. Hear what Stuart Young had to say. You know, sometimes these guys, you know, when a person show you who they are, take them at face value, right? Stuart Young knew he's a privileged guy in Trinidad and Tobago, and anyway.
Racism has no place in
This is Stuart
TNT.
Young's response.
Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. These words are part of what defines me as a proud son of the soil of Trinidad and Tobago. I was born on Henry Street, Port of Spain, in 1975 to Trinidadian parents. My mother's ancestry is East Indian and my father's is Chinese. His parents came to Trinidad directly from China in the late 1940s. I have no colonial heritage, and both of my parents came from very humble backgrounds. I have always lived in Trinidad and Tobago, save for a few months when I was 3 years old and my father was working in the United Kingdom, and then when I read law at the University of Nottingham and studied to be, and was called to the bar as a barrister in London, United Kingdom. I practiced as an advocate attorney in Trinidad and Tobago from 1998 to 2015, working for myself as a self-employed attorney from 2001 to 2015. During that period of time in my professional career, I represented a wide cross-section of society, including many of the trade unions and their members, the state, persons who sued the state, those who could not afford to pay legal fees, and those who could. In 2014, I officially joined the People's National Movement.
No. Think about this, right? Just think about it. You hear what he just said, right? This is him. This is just somebody voicing his piece, right? He joined the PNM in 2014, right? And this is the same man who want to come and tell Karen Nunes Chishera, right, that she's a potong and a termite, right? She was in the government from 2007 to 2010, right? And this is the same guy, this guy here, want to come and tell Karen Nunes Chishera that she's a potong and she's a termite. All you see? When a person show you who they are, take them at face value. Let's continue listening.
Movement after being given an opportunity to serve as an opposition senator. I decided to join the PNM and to enter politics because I believed I could contribute to the building of my country, Trinidad and Tobago, and because I was concerned about the state of governance, i.e., a lack of proper governance that existed at the time.
And what did he do about that?
Not a damn thing.
I mean, he say he practiced law as an advocate. An advocate for who?
No. He may have helped. He may have helped a few poor people. He may have.
A few.
Right? Yeah. No. I mean, he had to give him credit for that. If he helped a few.
Hello. If you're an advocate, you should be advocating now for them still.
No. You can't be an advocate and be minister of energy. You can't be in the government and advocating for people when you are attorney. He can't. Right?
I ain't talking about advocating for people. I'm talking about advocating for the people that vote and put them there. Where the roads? The roads need fixing. I hear he constituting the roads in a mess. Why can't I advocate for proper roads for them? Water for them in their house. Lima Wilkie, the chick from PEP, she can't get water. The road lick up everything, and that's his constituency. I hear they're not faring too well. So who he advocating for? Huh?
He's in government. He has to toe the line.
What is toe the line?
That's what I say.
Women toe the line. Toe the line at the expense of your constituents, right? Go ahead, Ollie. Go ahead.
Let's continue.
I was elected as the Member of Parliament for the constituency of Port of Spain North/St. Anne's West in September 2015, attaining 10,946 votes, which equated to 82.47% of the vote.
You know what? You know, it's interesting, right? is interested, right? That people throw these numbers, right? And they are factual numbers. But he's a PNM. And all the PNM people in that constituency, whoever they put up, that's who they're voting for.
Yeah.
Right? If you put up a blind man in any any certain PNM constituency, they go win.
Tired of all on this, though.
A deaf man. So because you get 10,000 votes, I don't think. Huh?
Aram good and a balizetai.
I fed up all on that, boy. And that is what have the country in the state it's in. And it ain't ever gonna get fixed.
Tommy being very let's continue listening to this.
Votes cast for that constituency in the 2015 general election. This turned out to be the highest record of votes ever for any elected representative of Port of Spain North/St. Anne's West. I have served as a cabinet minister since September 2015 to date in a number of different capacities, and I believe my work ethic, work product, and the tangible contributions I have made during that time speak for themselves. I was recently elected as the chairman of the PNM, contesting against two other members who also offered themselves up for the position of chairman. I secured 91.4% of the votes cast by the PNM members who voted for a chairman. I believe in Trinidad and Tobago, and I am committed to its positive growth and continued development. I denounce racism and those who use race to divide humanity and attack others on this basis.
Yeah, what you say? No,
racism.
So whatever when Cudjoe was talking is racism. When Black Stalin say, black man don't get nothing easy. That's racism, right, Stuart?
But you know what as I say, Anselm, you know what I notice? Anytime you come out either singularly, plurally, conglomerately, or the betterment and for the betterment of the African race, you're a racist. I don't know where that mindset come from.
I mean, you don't know where it come from.
But why they behave that way. But I am here to say, when you look at me, you don't see African. So I will always be prophesizing for the betterment of African people, people of color, women and girls.
Ask your young if some of them people in his constituency have the same type of privilege he has growing up. You see, a tree, he was in the United Kingdom with his father. 3 years age. 3 years of age.
And what's the constituency the other day that was balling, they ain't getting no water for months. That he constituency or who constituency that is?
Your young and them just out of place. Out of place.
You know the people that had the news item, Anselm, and said that they ain't getting water for months in the pipe.
Oh yeah, in Cookery.
Who that he constituency?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, the PNM constituency I hear is a stronghold.
Yeah.
I hear it's a stronghold PNM constituency. And you know what I have to say, Anselm? I'm coming on camera to say what I have to say. And I say it in a calm voice.
No, but wait, let me finish this. Hold it thought. Let's just finish.
I'm drinking my lemon water.
I have said previously, and I repeat here again, that civic-minded citizens should not sit idly by as persons use racism in any form or fashion. I have taken the time to compose this statement as, unfortunately, the unsavory race card has reared its head in a publication in yesterday's Sunday Express authored by Professor.
Yeah, what you saying? Yeah, what you call him? Yeah, what you call him? Yeah, what you call him? Boy,
what you call him?
Sir Cudjoe.
He says, listen to what he's saying. He's saying the race card. Listen to him.
Listen. I'm not listening. Go rewind.
Yeah.
I have said previously, and I repeat here again, that civic-minded citizens should not sit idly by as persons use racism in any form or fashion. I have taken the time to compose this statement as, unfortunately, the unsavory race card has reared its head in a publication in yesterday's Sunday Express authored by Professor Selwyn Cudjoe, where he has attacked me on the basis of race. It is very unfortunate that someone with the experience and knowledge of Professor Cudjoe would use such a crude method of expression, based on racism, to attack.
Wait. Do so like so, right? Isn't this the same fella who called Karen Nunes Teixeira, Ronald Boynes, and Junior Barack potons and termites? Isn't this the same fella?
Well, you know, in his privileged skin color he's in, it's okay for him to spew that. That's all right. But when we want to, you know, jump down your throat and drag you up for doing it, then we racist, right? But it's okay for he to, you know. But I have to say here, Mr. Young, that I ain't no termite. I never eat no wood. Yeah, I mean no pothong. I never run on the street and digging no garbage can.
Karen Nunes Teixeira, Ronald Boynes, and Junior Barack, as far as Stuart Young is concerned, is a potong and a termite. Yep. Stuart Young, you don't think that? So what? Let me ask Stuart Young a question. Stuart Young, what do you think that was? That was just a simple political what? Political attack? Is it politics? Potong and termite, denigrate into the sub-basement to call black people potongs and termites, and you want to talk about race? Look, Stuart Young, look.
Me. You see, the irony is that he has simply exposed himself. By no stretch of the imagination am I a colonial oppressor like those our distinguished and brilliant son of the soil, Leroy Caliste, Black Stalin, sang against. I am confident the civic-minded citizen will reject the unwarranted aspersions cast at me by this misguided author and the all-too-willing platform of publication, i.e., the Express newspaper. I conclude by giving my assurance not only to the members of the PNM whom I serve, but also to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago whom I also serve, that I will continue to do my best for our country, and I will serve without fear or favor, malice or ill will. I wish you all a blessed 2023.
Look. Stuart Young and them. Stuart Young and them fellas and them. But them fellas and them glad in Trinidad and Tobago, you know.
But that is who all they putting up there to represent all
in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
They should be happy. Let me go into the chat here. Yeah. They should be.
That's all they're happy with. And that's why I say I'm stop balling at the administration, and I'm gonna go at the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Is this is what they want, then let them vote and live on there. That's what I say. We didn't want Trump in there. What we do? We fix that, right? Okay, good.
Yeah, Lana say right now people trying to get their family out of Trinidad because things getting hard, no jobs and crime hard.
I heard so. They're going anywhere.
She want to know if Ukraine and Russia taking refugees from TNT.
I hear they're going anywhere they can get. That's what I heard.
Lana, the government changing immigration laws to get more nurses and doctors and help them get into the system. Right? Good night, Carice. Carice says she loved Chavez's speech. Yeah, the fella is our boss. He very good. Carice said good night. Diana, Anselm, and Tommy. Yeah. The fella is our boss. They could say what.
Yeah, but friends, you know, we have societies where they have no democracy, no freedom of choice, dictatorship, strong arm leaders that they cannot make a difference. They have to take whatever they get. Here we have a society where we, quote unquote, have democracy, and what are we making of it? What are we doing?
That's why I says the people. It's the populace. Now, when things aren't going good, you're supposed to come out and show force that I don't know. This is what's happening to us. We don't agree with it. We want it fixed. But no, when they call for people to come out and support a cause, they'll come out and they'll whine and jam behind a truck. But they're not in more numbers than they'll come out and show support and for a cause. Right? No. So it's them. They want it so. You ain't getting no water for months. You're not getting any water for months, and you're required to pay a water bill. You're mad? You ain't giving me no water in my house, and I paying you a water bill. All this stupid or what? I'm not paying you anything. Well, you're not giving me. Can they do that to us here, Anselm?
No, they can't do it. They
You can't do us that. You
okay, whether he's a Democrat or a Republican, or independent.
You ain't giving me no water. I ain't paying you no bill. And watch and see.
In Trinidad, we like it so.
That they like it so. I've come to realize it's not the politicians, it's the people, and it's them. They don't realize that they are the government. Get up and show that you're vexed with something. We want this fixed. But all they just leaving things as is, and they're gonna jam your heart. That's all I say. They're gonna jam your heart. They call it termites and what? Right? Pothounds.
Yeah.
Yep. Let them go ahead. Look, the Honorable Mia Motley. Something she did, and the Bajans didn't like it. The Bajans let she know they push back. They push back. And what she did, she listened to them, and she probably meet them halfway. Right? But they push back. Yeah, you can't sit on it. I am so tired of them. When they're party, they're behind a truck.
That's how it is, man. We do business.
Yep.
See what you want, we do business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is what they're gonna do.
Judy, welcome. Judy said Afro Trinidad have certain background of absolutely no self-respect, self-pride. Many carry their kids to the Xmas party. Ken John says, good night, my dear Rose. Blessings. Be safe. Shalom. Happy New Year's.
Albert Trinidadian talking all hard talk from PNM.
Yeah,
and his
average
gang.
Trinidadian
Nobody must speak louder than them. Yep. Nobody must speak
Honestly,
louder.
the only thing we pushing back is our music truck and TNT.
I see. I saw when Stalin. I understand you want to celebrate, and the man, but they quick to come out in the street half naked to something, and there's more people than when you want to. When Roger calling out for people to come and march with the whatever cause is he fighting. I don't see it. I don't see it. So
Cocorita is not that for a constituency.
well, they're all up in that area. That's all I gonna say. Up in that area. It's a PNM constituent.
Albert Montano say he can vote Hope. Them can make headways before any others. Albert, but you jump off the UNC wagon quick, so. Man,
Anybody but you. Anybody but UNC and PNM. Oh, they just need change.
Hope, yes? What boy? Yeah, boy, Albert, boy.
Oops, Judy vexed today, boy.
Yeah, Rose, welcome. Judy was doing something. Diana say, Anselm, Diana, don't take on Anselm. He keep making excuses for them. What excuse I make, Albert? Look, Albert say, Anselm, your party gets stronger supporters by dehumanizing the people of Trinidad and Tobago population. Albert, I want you to give me one UNC activist who does fight against the party for the betterment of the party. I want you to give me one. Just give me one. Anselm, after he called Karen Unas to share it to the party still vote for Stuart Young. So the party like that. I listen. I was the one that posted on social media with respect to him disrespecting Karen Unas to share Ronald Boynes and Junior Bark and calling them pottongs and termites. I was the one I posted that. You see, when the children going contrary, you don't kick them out of the house. Albert, you kicked your kids out of the house when they was going contrary? Albert, I want to know, Albert, did you kick your kids out of the house if they were going contrary? Or if did you try your best to discipline them so they could become better?
But if they will take the discipline, if they will listen.
If they will take it, you have no choice.
No. Some children will retaliate and not listen to you.
Wait, I'm retaliating. Maybe today. Today?
No, back in the day, some children will retaliate and say, "Yeah, you talk till you turn blue. I know what I gonna do." Yeah, just some children like that talk till you turn blue. I know what I going to do.
Yeah, Rose, welcome. Yeah. Judy says when the French Creole was running the nation, it was much better than now. More discipline and respect for the nation and citizens. The PNM have allowed the nation to become a lawless, vulgar criminal.
But that's what that was Paula Mary say.
I mean, Paul,
Patrons.
I don't know.
I know those exact words, but she said the nation it
you
has
see?
become more vulgar or
You see?
something.
So Albert Hamel may I ask the question, is Hamel Smith another one of them? Because he was a cyclist with Maradona wheelers. Albert, you're exposing them, you know, Albert. Hamel Smith was a cyclist with Maradona wheelers. Two of my brothers was in that club. I don't know how much are we from the urban communities of Trinidad and Tobago could join the Maradona wheelers, Albert. I don't know. I'm just asking, Albert. Hamel Smith from there? Okay. All right.
Somebody said to let Dr. David Muhammad run for like Beetham and Sealots. But you know what they're gonna say, right? What they're gonna say? You know, what they're gonna say? He pushing a racist agenda.
No. They will want Kareem Marcel to run for that. So
yeah, let him run for it. Yep.
Albert said they are born in money, but lives like normal people down to earth. Who's that, Albert?
Who's that?
I don't know. I read in the comments. Albert said they are born in money, but lives like normal down to earth people. Denise G, welcome. Judy says, Albert, you said Trini should not get involved in carnival, eh? Nah! Nah, Albert. No. Albert, that's part of cultural tourism, Albert. Come on, man. No, Albert, no. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It needs to be more streamlined.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in everything as a party, but should not get involved. No, that's part of the culture. Go, you know what, Albert? Go in Brazil and tell them don't get involved in Mardi Gras. Go to Brazil and tell them don't get involved in Mardi Gras, now, Albert. Come on, Albert, man. Come on, man. Go to Brazil and tell them they shouldn't get involved in Mardi Gras. Nah, that's part of their culture. You want to disregard the culture? That's culture.
But it should be more streamlined and better organized, Anselm. Right now?
No. I listen. I don't mind better organization. I don't mind streamlining it. But that they shouldn't participate? Nah.
We have to take it, the business of it, serious.
Correct. Absolutely correct. But not participate. But listen, me no person want to do carnival every single day. But when I go for carnival, I ain't tell you, I just enjoy myself. Right?
The best part about carnival, I like the finals and the panorama.
Oh, I like panorama.
Yeah,
Juve.
No, I don't like Juve. I
love Juve.
That mud on me and all kind of.
You see, Diana, Albert City Hamel Smith family is well off. They're wrong more than 100 years. Yeah. Okay.
Very good.
Judy says, Judy's happy new year to all my village families and hosts of the village. I see brighter days if the world citizens wants to. Love and light to all in 2023. Yeah, I wish everybody the best in 2023. So let's go for a quick station identification. When we come back, we're gonna ask people just to put closing comments in the chat. You know, we can't. You know, next thing we go tell people. The next thing we go say, you know what? We gotta get rid of cricket. Get rid of cricket. Right? They don't play cricket. Cricket is not in this. There's rarely play. The people who are playing cricket in this country are most of the people from outside of the United States of America. Right?
True.
That's part of women, part of us. You know, that's part of us. Well, Albert, I don't know. when they call you whatever they want to call you, I don't call you that. Because I
That
mean,
ain't true, but that ain't true. He just call you a Chinese.
yeah, nah, his name is not his last name is Montano.
You see the Chinese boy with the white name.
No, Montano, Albert Montano, Marshall Montano family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go for a quick station identification. It's in the village to the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. Come to you every Tuesday. Dion Joseph, is that the Dion Joseph boy? Dion Joseph, welcome to In the Village with the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. It's nice to have you. Very nice to have you. Folks, stick and stay. We're going to go for a quick station identification. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
And of course, we just can't go on this way, ladies and gentlemen. We just can't go on this way. So, Maureen asked the question, and Albert Montano can answer this question. I wonder if this Albert and
Albert Montano guy.
Oh God. Maureen say, Albert, don't get vexed with me, brother. I just reading the post as it is. Maureen say, I wonder if this Albert Montano guy is related to the Montano clan from Sando. Maureen, you go put Albert? Come on, Maureen. Albert have family all over Trinidad and Tobago. And I want to believe it. Albert, I don't want to speak for you. But I think, well, Albert, answer the question for yourself. I don't want to talk for you. Is your family from Sando? Right? Hailey says, Carnival in Trinidad and Tobago is draining the country, broke, poor management. Hailey, I wouldn't say they are draining the country broke, right? I will say poor management. Yes, poor management, right? Because it appears that if I give you $15 million, there's no return on that $15 million. So, for example, if you have a gate, for example, let's say the Skinner Park semifinal in San Fernando, right? The gate receipts, who gets that money? Do we know how much money comes in? Do we know if they collect $5 million, then $5 million should come back to the government? Do we know? I don't know. I don't know. And we have to be more accountable.
Hey, look, Anselm here, not relating to the show. A law was just passed in Tennessee that anyone who kills a parent while driving drunk will be required to pay child support.
Okay. Here is now. All of a sudden, Albert promote me, you know. Albert say Anselm is part of the PNM propaganda machine. Listen to
Yeah.
him. Albert, thanks for the promotion, boy. Capiza go say otherwise. My partner Capiza go say a little differently. I see Capiza changing up now, boy. Lana says, highly, it's just the government don't use carnival gains the way it's supposed to and build the country up. Now, we could do better. We could do much better. I mean, we have to do better. You see, Albert answered the question, so I don't like to answer. Yes, Maureen, we are cousins. My grandfather and Jared Montano's father were brothers. You see, we just get questions answered here in the village.
Maureen
You know what I mean?
said, okay, Albert, I thought so. Thanks for the clarity.
Who's that?
Maureen John said so.
Judy said cricket is not creating crimes and lawlessness and vulgarity like carnival.
It,
No, it's the culture still, man. It is the culture.
You could, because look how fat they had, stink and dirty. I said to myself,
Creativity.
What's part of stink and dirty? Fat is creativity. And when you see what they have on,
Because everybody they want to go. That's why they call it stink and dirty, because everybody going to the Fed, they want to be stink and dirty.
No. If I were a parent of a child in Trinidad and Tobago, don't come and ask me to go nowhere stink and dirty.
Well, now
I don't like the name.
It's up to the
You're
parent.
not going.
It's up to the parent if the parent has the discipline for their kids. You know,
Not
I
going.
heard something here. As you say that, let me see if
I can make you stink and dirty right here in the yard with a lot of mud. Come, let me go.
No, well, that's Juve. That's
Stink and
Juve.
dirty. How much money they're paying to go to this stink and dirty. Ooh. Oh well.
Oh, no. Let me see if I find this real quick. I have there is something here that regarding that what you just said there, Diana, that this guy said. Let me see if I could get it here real quick. So folks, put closing comments in the chat. Oh, you know what it is, do? Today was the final goodbye for Pele. As well. Let me see if I could play that real quick here. Today was the final goodbye, and people lined up in Brazil,
But you know his mother is still alive.
Really?
Yeah, they said they passed on the street.
Thousands of fans gathered on the streets of Sao Paulo.
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna play this real quick here.
She's 99, they said.
Wow. That's excellent, man. My mother will be 92 in February.
February.
Yeah.
What day in February is she born?
The 9th of February.
Thousands of fans gathered on the streets of Sao Paulo, having queued up overnight in order to pay their respects to the football legend Pelé before his funeral. Brazil's government declared 3 days of national mourning after his death, and the country's new president, Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, has traveled to Santos to pay his respects. FIFA President Gianni Infantino also attended Monday's memorial. There were tears and applause, and some people fell to the ground in worship of the man who revolutionized football and made Brazil famous. Thousands of fans got...
And they want to talk about Lionel Messi is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Look, the media better, I mean, the media make me cuss.
He might be a GOAT, not a great football player.
No, he can't be a GOAT in football. The GOAT is the greatest of all time.
Oh, I'm not breaking on the acronym. He might be a GOAT.
No. In sports, a GOAT is the greatest of all time.
Aunt, let me slow,
I think she knows she's just being funny.
Oh, she's just being funny.
Yeah, the GOAT that does eat the grass.
No, but you see, no. When you talk about GOAT in sport, people just take that very
greatest
seriously.
of all time.
Yeah. They take that very seriously. You know what I mean? Because there's a big debate if Lionel Messi is the GOAT.
But I'm poking satire at him. He might be a GOAT, but he ain't no Pelé.
Yeah, all right. All right, let me see if I get this real quick. Say that again, Tommy.
Pelé won 3 World Cups. Messi just won his first.
Yeah, man, it's not even close, man. Come on, man. I mean, they want Messi to be a man-made goat, you know. You know, I mean.
And Pele is where he from again now? Tell me.
Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah. One of the most, you know, you know their history with African people, eh? Right? I want to see now. I want to see if they're gonna name the airport after him. Some kind of thing, somewhere, some kind of thing. Something. When you come into Brazil, you must know, you must remember Pele. You had to see something. Brazil and African people, not their history ain't good at all.
No, I know that. I will
But
get it.
Lula is user friendly to people of color.
Who? The president?
Yeah, the new president. Well, he's the new old president.
Well, I am talking about the history of the suffrage of people, African people in Brazil. It is not nice. They try to eradicate them. I sent Anselm a video, I think, on that. You know, when I do my digging and research. No, because I said Pele, Brazil. Let me
I
see
can
how
be
they
more
go.
successful in doing so. Trust me.
Matter of fact, the whole of South America has this antagonism toward us.
Denise said he's enshrined at the Maracana Soccer Stadium in Rio.
Okay.
Wow. I been to Maracana, boy. That's a beautiful place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
But you know, I would like to see is them that have the statue of Christ up on the mount.
Yeah, Cristo.
Okay. I would like to see a statue of Pele up on a mountain. So.
Yeah. Who he might be Rowley Goat. Albert Montano say who is that? Yeah, Ginny say yes it is. Albert says somebody might be Rowley Goat. Okay. Okay. I just got out. That one catch me kind of lady might be Rowley Goat. All right. I was kind of slow to the jaw on that one. I was slow to the jaw. All right. Oleg me. Yeah. What? Well, didn't he say Zico is already there? All the footprints of the greatest soccer players. You know, that is something fantastic. You know, that is like the Walk of Fame in Hollywood, right? So all the greatest football players, their footprints are in Maracana. Is Maracana? Maracana. Wow, I did not know that. That's interesting. Zico, yeah.
Which is in Rio.
She was amazed when she saw it. You know, but why we don't come up with them kind of ideas in Trinidad, boy?
You pick Instead
of having a Chinatown on Charlotte Street. You see what we just said it. We don't want to have a Chinatown on Charlotte Street. That's what we just stop
and you have Atto Bolden, Haynes D. Crawford. Who else we got? All help me now. Huh?
Well, we have Leslie King,
Roger
Gibbons,
the fella that deceased.
We have the football players, Everett Galley Cummins, Warren Archibald,
Michelle Ai. That's her name, right? Michelle Ai.
Michelle Ai. Yeah.
Come on. Anselm LeBon. All you come on now. Yeah. Well, but we are Chinatown.
Yeah. Judy says, I have 6 children, only 1 to carnival. All the others stay out of that madness. It's their kids and we're not religious. So is their kids and we're not religious. Well, I didn't grow up very religious too, but I ain't lying to you, boy. Carnival, I like it. Claude Noel. Yeah. Capiza, Claude Noel. Correct is right. We have plenty icons in Trinidad. Plenty. But
what are you doing?
Yeah, because we tell her he was dead and gone before. Otto Bolden, correct is right too? Otto Bolden.
Excuse me for a minute.
Yeah, because we tell her he was dead and gone before we celebrate them.
And you're not even trying to celebrate the little black boy or girl that making small headway in the literary world. You're not bringing them and putting them in front of the inner city youth and say, look, see?
Well, they didn't have why? AZ Crawford and the AZ Crawford Stadium. There's Otto Bolden Stadium. There's AZ Crawford Stadium. Otto Bolden Stadium. So the prevalent people in Trinidad and Tobago. There's Brian Lara, the Brian Lara Center. That's what it's called. Brian Lara
Well,
Academy.
well, you see, where Chinatown is, it should have a monument with all the great Calypsonians. On the picture, like how they have Holly Bitudia there on in Arima, right? That thing that they have there on Charlotte Street or wherever they have it on should have a picture going up, and on both on the other side you fill it up, and then as you go you put another arch at the next corner, and all the Calypsonians and wherever Chinatown. Let me make it sense.
But for many of you who may not know that we had a very serious situation here in the United States in a football game last night, with a guy by the name of Damar Hamlin, who collapsed on the field. Let me see if it comes up here. Okay, here we go. Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin is in critical condition after collapsing on the field during Monday night game against the Cincinnati Bengals. The team tweeted an update overnight saying Damar Hamlin suffered a cardiac arrest following a hit in our game versus the Bengals. His heartbeat was restored on the field and he was transferred to the UC Medical Center for further testing and treatment. He's currently sedated and listed in critical condition. So, we pray for that gentleman. I mean, it's not easy when you go out there in the field and, something like that happens. So he's in critical condition. And
but it should be told,
at least
American football is a gladiator sport, you know.
Yeah, boy, that's a tough.
Yeah. It's a violent sport.
Yeah, boy.
It's a violent sport. You know what I mean? And all we can do is wish, his family all the best.
In your later years, from all them blows to the head.
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that it's made lots of money, but at the same time, it put a lot of hurt on their bodies.
Yeah. So we hope and pray that he comes through. But I mean, they restored his heartbeat on the field, and it's not easy. When you see something like that, because he hit the person, and I don't want to show the videotape. He hit the person, he get back up, and he just collapsed. So everything just went out of his body, but they restored his heartbeat on the field, and we are hoping that that everything is okay with him and he comes through this, because I know it's going to be difficult for him to even think about playing football again.
At that age,
so it's kind of hard. I mean, I was going to watch the game, and when I put on the game, I just see there was like no game, and they were talking about what happened and so on. So it's kind of difficult when those type of things happen. So folks, we are back. It's the new year, and we want things to be better in Trinidad and Tobago in 2017. No, I think Maureen, Albert already shared with us that he was part of the part of the Montano family. He had shared with us previously, because he's been a long time person here in the village, and he shared with us his family lineage, and telling us he was a counselor and all the good things that he do. He's considered to be WZYE 95.9 resident historian. So anybody that comes into the village, especially when we have guests here, Albert shares a lot of history and knowledge, with us here in the village. So yeah, we knew he shared it with us previously. He didn't hide it, So, Albert is a good. I don't care what they say about Albert behind his back. He okay in my book.
Okay.
They could say what they want, but Albert behind his back. Albert is okay in my book. So, folks, my closing quote is simply, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall, so that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness.
Yep.
Go ahead, Tommy.
My quote is, if you want to walk fast, walk alone. But if you want to walk far, get some company while walking. Also, I want to give you two more. One from Maya Angelou. She says, if you're always trying to be normal, you'll never know how amazing you can be. Also, Ralph Waldo Emerson says, don't be pushed by your problems. Be led by your dreams. Again, a very happy and productive 2023 to each and everyone in the village. And we truly appreciate your listening and spending the time with us, not just today, but all the times that you have done and the times you will be continuing to do so. A special year is coming here, and we're going to make the most of it together. Love you all. Good night.
Thanks, Tommy. I had to read some comments there when just go ahead, Diana.
Okay, just want to say, today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. And you should try and make your tomorrows brighter than yesterday. This is your global ambassador and poet, bidding you auf Wiedersehen until we meet again. Good night, beloved people.
Thank you, Diana. So, Albert is kicksy sometimes. Albert says, Maureen, I'm not a Balize house person. What is a Balize house person? Tommy, you know what's a Balize house person?
I don't know. I've never been one, so I wouldn't know.
Okay.
And I don't know where Balize house is, so I can't help you.
Maureen,
I've never been.
Judy says, Maureen, you nailed it. Boom. They're all related. So this is what Judy says. Oh, you know who we missed tonight? Trinidad Margot. Hailey said his chest guard should have protected him from the hit. So how is that injury possible? Boy, when you're playing football, any injury is possible. So Judy said all Trinis create is drinking rum, sexing, vulgarity, jam behind the big truck. That's what Trini create. Listen, Judy. People that come to Trinidad, and when they finish the experience of Carnival, 99% of them want to come back. When people outside of Trinidad experience Carnival, who has never been to a Carnival, experience Carnival, 99, let me be more conservative, 90% of them want to come back. Boy, listen, Arjun says, we want things to be better in 2023. We shall hope and wish it will be so. What, boy, Arjun, boy? Arjun, a shock. Arjun, a shock you make that statement. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but you see what Denise G says? CC, it doesn't matter who you used to be. It matters who you choose to be today. Very good statement.
Very poignant statement there. Ken John says, good night, Anselm, Diana, and Tommy. Blessings, be safe, happy. 2023, be safe, shalom. Have a safe journeys to your homes. God be with you all till we meet again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ken.
And he says, every day is a new opportunity to think, choose, and act differently. Thank you. Albert Montano says, good night, Anselm and Diana and Tommy, till next time. Albert, good night. Albert and Chanel, the pastel that the wife make him make. Oh, God. Oh, that come out so well. Yeah. Albert said he was watching the game and he had a heart attack. I don't know, Albert.
Albert was watching and had a heart attack?
No, the guy. The guy.
No, he had to be talking about himself.
No. I think he talking about the guy.
The guy was watching and had an heart attack?
No. He talking about he was watching and the guy had a heart attack.
Oh yes, he got hit.
Right, the guy who hit the guy and fall and get up and fall down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it could be, but they haven't really reported anything yet. All right, let me go back here to the closing comments. Let me see.
And my phone about to die.
Denise G has a brilliant mind, you know.
Yeah, you know Denise G. I know Denise G very well. I'm a wife, good friend. You know.
Oh yes, she says decide to be more, to do more, to become more. The choice is yours.
Okay. Rose says all is well, Ken. Thanks for asking. I'm putting things in place to open my church, and God bless you. All right. So we have a pastor. We already have a pastor in the house, boy.
Yeah, hey, the village needs blessing. So does Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh God. Judy says fire burn the carnival demons, boy. Them 3 days should be eliminated, but keep the show. It's more entertaining. Oh God. Judy, boy. Judy, nah, man. You can't get rid of we culture, man. I part of we culture. I'm going back here.
It sounds like a bad word, you know, Anselm. Cult. Yeah.
Culture, okay. Rose says, God bless us all so we live to see 2023. Let's live our life pleasing to God and let's continue to bless others during our humanitarian duties in love and in harmony. Happy New Year to all and be safe. Okay.
See what Judy says, Anselm. I love the village family and host Anselm, Diana, and Tommy. We love you too, Judy. Love to you.
Yep. Judy says, Diana, we don't care what they say. Dr. David Mulvey is the man to make the change. I'm just going back and reading the comments here. Closing comments. Lana says, I pray 2023 brings prosperity, good health, peace, and unity for all mankind. Love you all, my village family. Thank you, Lana. I didn't see. Ken John says, I fed up this country, PNM or UNC. People like no betterment, and the politicians just like to take advantage of the treasury like an ATM while they tax the life out of the poor people to stay. Albert said his family play mass every year and started since 1958. Albert, you ever play mass, Albert? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I think that's it, you know. What are we going to go out with tonight? Carice says, Happy New Year to everyone. Hope that will be everything you expect it to be. Thank you, Carice.
You gotta go to that Stalin tonight.
Yeah, we gotta go to that Stalin. Which one?
The Caribbean man.
All right, let me find that. So, folks, we're gonna go out with. Okay. Nah, we're gonna go out with Caribbean man. We're gonna leave that one alone. We go wait, Dorothy. We go wait. We go wait, Dorothy. We go wait. Wait, Dorothy. Stalin, Caribbean man. Stalin, Caribbean man.
Then it's just if I go on them. Mm-hmm.
All right, Caribbean man. Here we go.
Man who don't know his history, can't form no unity. How could a man who don't know his man who don't know his history?
All right, they want to play before I make it play, boy. All right, folks. So it's a pleasure having everyone back in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to go out tonight with no other than Dr. Leroy Calise, better known as the Black Stallion, you know, as a man of great icon to the Calypso in Trinidad and Tobago. So we're going to leave you all with Caribbean Man by Black Stallion.
You try with a federation, the whole thing end in confusion. CARICOM and then CARIFTA, but somehow a spelling disaster. Mr. West Indian politician, I mean you went to a big institution, and how come you can't unite 7 million? When a West Indian unity, I know it's very easy. If you only rap to your people and tell them like me, them is one race from the same place that make the same trip on the same ship. So we must push one common intention, is for a better life in the region for we woman and we children. That must be the ambition of the Caribbean man, the Caribbean man, the Caribbean man. You say that the Federation was imported quite from England, and you're going on for a CARIFTA with a true West Indian flavor. But since CARIFTA started running, morning, noon, and night all are hearing, it's just money speech them prime minister giving. But I say no set of money, good for my unity. Talk of all your people need their identity like one race from the same place that make the same trip on the same ship. So we must push one common intention, is for a better life in the region for we woman and we children. That must be the ambition of the Caribbean man, the Caribbean man, the Caribbean man. CARICOM is wasting time, the whole Caribbean gone blind. If we don't know from where we come in, then we can't plan where we go in. That's why some want to be communist, brother, some want to be socialist, and one set a religion to add to the foolishness. Look, a man who don't know his history can't form no unity. How could a man who don't know his roots form his own ideology like one race from the same place that make the same trip on the same ship? So we must push one common intention, it's for a better life in the region for we woman and we children. That must be the ambition of the Caribbean man, the Caribbean man, the Caribbean man.